Good evening and welcome to BunkaMania UK here on Twitch. It is the last Wednesday of the month. That can only mean one thing. It's time for the gold round of Quiz Smash. And Quiz Smash is our monthly game show where we put people's geeky and pop culture knowledge to the ultimate test. So we'll be here for the next couple of hours. Play along at home, have a lot of fun. And if you're in the chat today, do let us know how you get on as well. Hello, Matty. Matty Boo, the Boo himself. He's looking after the chat today as our mod. He will be popping in a bit later on for the post-quiz chat. And yes, there'll probably be quite a number of things to talk about in the world of geek and pop culture this month. It's been very busy. Some good, some bad. I'm processing certain news well. I am. I'm not dreaming of a Bond universe led by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I really am not, but we'll see how we go there. The answer is always badly for Peter Sedorton. Hi, Peter. Hope you're doing well. Right. Well, without further ado, let's get some people on the show. And we start with our reigning, defending, undisputed Quiz Smash champion. That is, of course, Freya. How are we doing?
Hi, I'm stressed, but it's okay. I have a MinamiCon is next weekend, so I'm pretty much doing nothing but sewing at the moment. Remembering how to sew.
I've also got to prep for MinamiCon next weekend. It's like I've prepped a Quiz Smash for tonight for everyone else to enjoy here, but I've got another one to prep for about 100 odd people next week, and I don't think I've finished a single round, so it's going well. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it will be fun, and it will work out in the end.
It all comes together. I definitely have done one round, but I need to put it into the actual program that I use to run the show on. But anyway, apart from MinamiCon prep, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay, actually. I'm happy that spring is starting to come now, and it's not getting as cold, so it means that my heating bill isn't quite so expensive. I'm enjoying it to be a bit more warmer now.
Yes, and you are currently the reigning Quiz Smash champion. You have won the last two main games. Can you do the trifecta and make it free tonight?
We'll see. It really depends on what gets given and whether my osmosis brain actually knows the knowledge.
We shall see. Best of luck tonight, Freya. We'll see you very shortly. Next, let's bring in someone who is making their Quiz Smash debut tonight. It is the amazing Cliff, otherwise best known as N64 Life Podcast on Twitch. Cliff, how are you doing?
I'm all right. It's good to be here.
Yes.
It's one of those things we spoke about. Me coming on to do one of these 3 years ago. It was at a UCP Live.
Oh, yes.
And we were walking up the street doing our best Neville impressions of, oh no, please let me come on the show.
Oh no.
So good. Oh no. Oh no. Why me eyes. Anyway,
I'm
but no,
blind.
I'm blind, man. And I remember a certain person in this stream as well falling over and instantly stopping us going, oh no, get up.
It was like, quick, help the friend, and then resume the Biker Road impersonations.
But no, so it's awesome to be asked on. So thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. I feel this has been a long time coming, to be perfectly honest. It's like I think for a while we have definitely tried wanting to get you on the show, and finally the opportunity has arrived. So yes, hopefully this is the first of many appearances here on Quiz Smash. So welcome indeed. How's the month been in general for you?
I'm feeling good today because it's the first day in free. I haven't felt incredibly jet lagged because I've actually been in South America for most of this month. Because my family, my wife's side of the family is from Argentina, so we've been in Buenos Aires for 2 and a bit weeks, which has been really nice. But it's a pain coming back the other way. And my sleep patterns are all over the place. So I do a podcast as well under consultation, UCP, and we did our own little Patreon stream last night, and I tried to mask it the best I could, but boy howdy, by the end of that I was ready for bed now, night, and then literally the cameras went off. I'm going now, Ash, bye. And that was it. I was like, I'm going to bed. I can't handle this anymore.
I think the worst case jet lag I did is I went to visit family in Australia.
Yes.
I came back, and on the day I came back, it was nice and morning. And I thought, well, I'm back in the UK. It's 10 a.m. cinemas open at about 2 p.m. I'll go see a film, and I think I definitely fell asleep through The Princess and the Frog. I can't remember. Much of the film.
Poor Jim Cummings, the amazing work he does as a frog in that. He'd be sad. He'd be sad. No, he's not a frog, is he? He's a
gator.
baddie.
Oh, no, he's a fly. He's
the baddie, the one with the top hat. There you go. That proves you how well I'm going to do on this quiz. I can't remember his name. I'm going the bloke in the top hat.
Speaking of which, how is your sort of pop culture geeky knowledge, especially in terms of film, TV, anime, video game?
It's to be honest, anime is where I will struggle. To be honest, it's quite wide ranging. But I'm one of these people that when you put me on the spot, if it's like, let's say, something that I'm very knowledgeable on, Star Wars, as you can see, I'm surrounded by Nintendo around me. I will just go and draw a blank. So it all depends on how well the noggin's working, really.
Yeah. Well, you never know. A few surprises here and there could be on the cards tonight, but no, I think for my best advice to anyone who's on here for the first time is have fun. There's no big prize coming first. There's the nice bragging rights, but honestly, there's no trophy. There's no trophy.
Oh.
Maybe if I did a league, if I did a proper league, then yes, I'll invent a proper trophy.
I am literally, if I don't know the answer, I will be writing the most stupid thing I can think of coming to my head. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. I have no shame.
That is the best approach to the game you can have.
That's it.
Best of luck, Cliff. We will see you very, very shortly. And let's start. I'm going to bring them both on because they're BunkaMania regulars. If you've been here to the channel many, many times, you know they're part of the family. Of course, it's Harriett and it's Jeremy. It's the BunkaMania faithful here to try and win a game of Quiz Mash tonight. How are we doing, both of you guys?
I'm trying to. I've gone red after you talking about someone who fell in the pothole.
But I will stress, we did help you up. We did make sure you were fine, and then we carried on.
Yeah, you did.
Did you carry on just saying those voices down the road while Harriet's trying to figure out, is my foot okay? Have I broken a bone?
Literally, my little toe hasn't recovered from that, and that was like 3 years ago.
I think our general plan was we'll go to McDonald's to get some food to offset the massive spoonfuls of hot sauce that myself, Cliff, and the Boo all took during that evening. Spoiler: it definitely did not help in the morning. But I think we were just going, oh, McDonald's, get us a Big Mac. I'm going to stop before I go down a very deep, steep hole that I can't climb out of.
You could do the entire quiz like that, see what happens.
No. Okay, let's play in the news. No, Jeremy, don't say things that you can't take back and then basically end up in instant regret. That sort of stuff. But Jeremy, how are you doing?
I am doing much better this week. Fun fact, folks, don't get food poisoning. It really sucks. I appreciate it's kind of a crapshoot, no pun intended, but you know what? It still sucks. I can assure you of this.
Whoa. No, it's definitely not good. I mean, look, the three of us, we had a little bit of a London adventure a couple of weeks ago with Matty, the Boo.
The Boo. Sorry, I didn't realize Matty wasn't. Sorry.
The Boo, a lovely mod in the chat today. We did Taskmaster Experience, which went okay. I did not make the top 5 again, but I know Jeremy and the Boo did.
Yeah, but to be fair,
yay!
but to be fair though, our final game of we've had skill-based challenges, we've had a bit of luck involved, we've had knowledge, we've had aerial prowess with throwing a ping pong ball, and ultimately our game to decide who would win this Taskmaster Experience was a freaking pachinko machine. I was mildly livid. So you're telling me after all this effort I put in, I have zero control? What the heck?
I went in the second game, then in the other game we played, when we went the first time, the end game was basically knock over cans, but don't have the most and don't have the least. And then the competitive father, who was clearly competitive there, just as in the other group, we had our own competitive father there as well. Just took it dead serious. It's like, all right, fine.
Honestly, I think one of my favorite parts of our experience there, it sounds from like us doing the tasks and whatnot, was the fact that we had this competitive dad in our group. He got through to the final, and ultimately his daughter won the game, even though this guy had been top of all the ratings, got all the points, and ultimately her daughter won on a pachinko machine with some luck. To be fair, like they still won ultimately. That's not taking away anything, but you could tell this dad was like, I tried so hard. I did so well. It meant nothing. My daughter has bested me. You can see it in his eyes.
Oh well, I think the experience is. I think it's either finished last week or this is like the last day or two of the experience in London.
Yeah.
It's a good little attraction. I hope it gets a new installation somewhere. Maybe they do a little refresh with some of the new tasks or something like that. That'd be quite fun. But no, if you definitely enjoyed Taskmaster and you had a chance to go see it, I'm pretty certain a lot of people had good fun there. And yes, quiz match tonight. How are we feeling on our knowledge? I mean, Harry, you came second last time, so
Yeah.
there's
so
all
that
possibilities
was a
you can go to a
surprise.
win.
I mean, it depends on the question. So I'm just here because I just like taking part. So so if I win, great.
And Jeremy, what's your strategy for tonight?
Disney.
No Disney.
Like, for those who may not have seen a previous Quiz Smash, there was a round that involved needing to know lyrics of Disney songs. But this is when everyone in the world discovered I genuinely do not know Disney lyrics because I've not seen most Disney films. So it was a long time. It was a long time. I tried to make the best of it, but suffice to say, I was called out quite a bit by a few select people. I love them all dearly, but still. And please no Disney. If there is Disney, I may just abstain from the round in a polite way possible. Partly so, we can keep the game moving. It's not me not wanting to play necessarily. Thinks of an excuse. It's more wanting to, make sure that that things can keep moving in a flowing fashion.
I can confirm that there is no Disney-centric rounds tonight. I can't promise there's no Disney-themed question.
I'm out.
Well, 1 in 3 chance. It's better than like Scott Steiner's maths at sacrifice. Wrestling reference. There you go.
Steiner maths is more simple to me than Disney films. I'm just saying. Like, put that on a t-shirt. Like.
Oh, the merch machine. It might be rolling. Anyway, right. Best of luck to you guys tonight. Let's get everyone back on screen. There we go. We've got people up there. I'm going to put Freya at the top here because Freya's the champion at the moment. I'm also going to put Cliff up there as well. Oh. No pressure. There we go. Oh. It's like, now it's time to practice your fusion poses. I don't know if it works. So.
No hoses out.
Fusion.
Right. No. We'll see if the fusion properly works throughout the evening. Maybe
if this is one of the
not.
games we've got to do, Ian, we're screwed.
Sadly, it isn't. Anyway, I am ready for a Quiz Smash. Guests are ready for a Quiz Smash. Let's begin within the news. News. Or more importantly, what happened in February. There we go. But yes, this is our first round. Questions are based on recent going-ons in the world of pop culture. Correct answers are worth 2 points each. Sometimes I might throw in a bonus question. So if there is one, I will let you guys know. Right, and without any further ado, let's begin with this one. What company this month got creative control of the James Bond franchise, which I'm coping very well with? So well. Not really.
I don't think he is. I think he's not very happy at all.
I think
What is happy?
If The Rock thought about all those verticals thread one.
Computer, define happiness.
Think what would happen if we had all those verticals for this film franchise.
I mean, look, it's only a matter of time before The Rock is cast as Moneypenny and everyone will be happy,
And then it will be about Moneypenny and not.
Actually, no, it should be Money Pebble.
Oh
Gonna be
dear.
woke. As
this is not filling me with confidence in terms of where the future of this is going. I think everyone has stopped writing, and I think everyone knows his answer pretty well. So let's kick off, Jeremy.
Now, truth, I don't actually know who it is. I just know it's movie, so I've just guessed it's Amazon and MGM, but I legit don't know. So that's probably wrong.
Okay. We have Amazon and MGM. Harriet, where are you, Harriet? There you are. I don't know what happened. You've had.
I put Amazon, aka The Rock, and Red Squared because it probably will happen at some point.
Okay, and that's a new thing I don't like with StreamUp. Freya, Amazon, and Cliff. This seems to be.
I was going to go with the Sahara, but I went with the Amazon. There you go.
With the Amazon, yes, points on the board all round. Amazon have the rights to Bond, and if the game show where Brian Cox was playing with a Stream Deck is anything to go by, we're in trouble.
I mean, hey, look, if we can get videos of Brian Cox reading out all the synopsis to James Bond like he recounted the entire lore of Tekken, I'm for it.
Oh, yes. Oh, he did that nice Tekken thing, didn't he? He certainly did. Right, let's go to video games here. What new action role-playing game for Xbox is set in the world of Eora? The chat are excited that Cliff's here. Even Velf. Oh my God, Cliff!
They won't be after they see my answer.
I was come here because I heard it get quick smash. No, a quiz smash. A quiz smash, Velf.
You see, you don't get the inside joke there because I was messaging Velflody earlier and autocorrect corrected quiz to quick. And then we went on a whole tangent. We went on a whole tangent of, just going for a quick smash and all that kind of stuff.
How are we doing for answering this one? Everyone have written something down? Whether it's right or wrong? Okay, we're going to start off with Cliff.
Williams Wish Wellington's goes apes exclusive.
Oh, yeah. Hell. Also, the Xbox parody of Ape Escape. I see. Yes.
Exactly. You've got the two nubbly bits. See, if you ask me retro gaming questions, I'll tell you the DualShock controller was created for Ape Escape, but I can't tell you where this bloody planet is.
Harriet.
I had no clue, so I just went with Dragon Age.
Dragon Age. Freya.
This could be wrong. I think it's Avowed.
We have Avowed. And Jeremy?
Yeah, that's what it was. I couldn't remember the name of it. I put Avalon because it was something like that. But I think you're right, Freya. I think you're right. I just couldn't remember the name of it.
It's a couple letters off Eorzea for Final Fantasy 14, but...
A lot of interesting answers there, but Freya's got it. It is Avowed. There it is there.
Yep.
I haven't played it, and I probably will not. Mostly because usually role-playing games... I mean, the last role-playing game I think I really probably got into was Mass Effect stuff, and that's pretty much been it.
If it's on Game Pass, then woohoo! But,
so I could try it or just stream it and give it a go. Yeah. Right now, Captain America: Brave New Bird came out at the cinema, and obviously Anthony Mackie was Captain America. But in what film did Anthony Mackie make his MCU debut? There is a bonus point available for the year.
You cretin in a loving way.
Bah.
Okay.
And also, I must stress, Brave New Bird was a joke from the Weekly Planet, and it's stuck in my brain ever since when I talk about that movie.
Oh no!
I think it's this. I can't remember if he was in this one.
I've got the name, but I can't remember the year, so I'm guessing.
I've just realised I haven't written the actual answer down here.
I do have
the correct answers. I haven't got it as a banner on this thing. It's like, okay, well done, me. And I thought it was all prepped. Anyway, there we go. Let's get that in there. Okay, that's ready to go. Right, let's kick off with Freya.
I think it's the Winter Soldier, and I said 2013. I think for the
Okay.
release.
Winter Soldier 2013. Let's move over to Harriet.
I hadn't a clue. I went for Iron Man 3 2017.
Iron Man 3 2017. Jeremy.
I also think it's Captain America Winter Soldier. I couldn't remember the year, so I just put 2011 because I was trying to put it in relation to.
Yeah, it's definitely around early 2010s for sure, because Endgame was like mid 2010s.
Yeah.
And Cliff.
And I've gone Captain America Winter Soldier. I changed my mind last minute and went from 2014 instead of 2013. So am I going to live to regret that?
We'll see.
Most of you are definitely on the money. It is the Winter Soldier. Only one of you got the year. It's 2014.
Yeah!
Points for Cliff.
I knew something.
We were close. We were close, Jeremy.
GG.
We had the right thoughts there with when exactly it was.
God bless my son being born in 2013. I saw nothing that year, and I knew I saw that in the cinema.
Did you call him Falcon then?
It's close. Frankie.
Oh, Bucky.
It's Frankie. So it's like a combination of Falcon and Bucky. There you go, Frankie.
I will still maintain. I think Winter Soldier is one of, if not the best Marvel films.
I 100% agree.
I haven't seen it.
Obviously, Harriet, it's worth it.
I had a good excuse. I was in hospital at the time.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. No, that was when you were having your surgery, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
But it got me out seeing World of Warcraft. So.
I heard okay things about World of Warcraft, the movie. It's not amazing, but it's okay.
China loved it.
So that is also thank you to Sean in the chat, who has given us some lovely cheers as well. Much appreciated as well. Moving on to your next question. Let's go with this one. How many years did US comedy show Saturday Night Live celebrate this month? They had a concert. They had a bumper edition of a show. Watch Mojo went crazy with its lists.
There goes my pen.
It's so true though. You always know when something's happened, or when before you even know if a celebrity's died, you know that a celebrity's died because Watch Mojo are suddenly like number 10 best movies with this person.
Hi, and welcome to Watch Mojo, where we count the top 10 random things that have happened to this person because they've gone and done this in the media. Number 10. Remember that thing that happened like 2 weeks ago?
Watch Mojo UK.
And number 1 is always Robin Williams somehow.
Sorry, Harriet, you were saying?
Oh, no, so I was just saying the Watch Mojo UK ones always repeat the same list. It's like whenever you... I won't say what, but it's just usually, is it this? And it's just like, yeah, I don't even need
to
watch.
There's a UK branch of that thing?
Yep. Yeah. There's Miss Mojo, Watch Mojo, the game one, normal Watch Mojo. I subscribe to them all, but I usually watch Miss Mojo, the gaming, and the regular one. So...
It's a nice sort of pass the time watch thing. So if you're kind of feeling a bit, or basically if you've watched something and you want it, so I think they've done one for like Reacher saying what's right in the TV show, but what's different in the books. It's like, okay, well, I don't really want to watch it because it's going to spoil season 3 for me. So that sort of stuff. Anyway, let's crack on with some answers. Jeremy, how many years has Saturday Night Live celebrated?
So, what's my phrase this? I can't remember the exact yearing that they've said. So I've tried to go with a bit of not a cheat, but a thing to help me. It was the 50th celebration, like 50th anniversary type thing. But I can't remember if it was 50 or 51 years.
50 or 51? Okay, good opening shot. Let's go to Cliff.
Well, I didn't think as logically, but seeing that I saw the movie on the way to Argentina Saturday night, I've gone 50 years.
Years. I saw the film a couple of weeks ago on Netflix on the US.
Really
it's fun. It's a nice little like a 90-minute like this is what possibly happened during the first night.
If anybody wants to know what it's like working in British wrestling, that's the movie.
Fair comment, yeah.
There we go.
I've not seen the film, but fair comment.
Freya.
Too many.
It's a good answer. Might not get you points, but I respect it.
Is it wrong? That's the question.
No, they peaked. They peaked ages ago, and now it's just kind of like.
And Harriet.
I went 50 as well, which ironically enough, the next day they put the top 10 bits of that episode.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, but
Literally
yes,
hours later.
there are points going to Cliff, Jeremy, and Harriet. It is 50 years for them.
Too many.
Too many.
Too many.
Just too many comedians. Too many Saturday nights. I don't like it. Too many Saturday nights.
If you want to know why, if you want to know why my dumb thinking brain thought what I said, it's because the WrestleMania 25 was branded the 25th anniversary when it should have actually been at WrestleMania 26. They did that. That's why my brain was like, "Wait, are they as dumb as wrestling?" I don't know.
No, nothing as dumb as that.
Just quickly. Fox also went with too many. Sean went with 100 years, and the too many one didn't already sit with Felth. that classic Lonely Island track thingy in a box, or yes. Well, there we go. Yes, absolutely.
I legit don't know what the title is because do I need to reveal I don't know Lonely Island now? But
Lonely Island did a number of songs. One of their more risque ones is "Dick in a Box."
I was going to say Nightwing or Robin as a described to
yes.
first name basis.
Bravo.
You mean Ricardo?
But for the 50th anniversary concert, I think Andy Samberg performed it with Lady Gaga.
Oh my god!
They had a little medley, and even Bad Bunny was there doing something, and I was confused. He was opera singing, and it was very weird. Shouting that he had just had sex. All right, why not? Why not?
I do remember enjoying all of the Laser Cats mix of videos. All the skits they do at Laser Cats. That was very good.
I heard that as Laser Cats then. I would see Laser Cats.
That's literally what I heard as well, to be fair.
That is it, Laser Cats.
Oh, I thought, okay.
It's cats that are laser guns, but they're cats.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to know, when the lasers shoot, does it go mew mew? Or
yeah. They're basically, they hold cats and they go pew 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 pew. I'll have to show you. It's Andy Samberg, so basically he's the one who's like peaked all of this good shit, but you know.
Right, let's move over to a bit more into video games. Which Mortal Kombat character is a playable reward in the brand new season of Fortnite?
Oh crud.
I don't know how I know this.
It's probably just randomly popped up on most people's feeds through random memes, or just there's a really good emote for this character that I want because it's just perfect.
I haven't seen you guys stream on Fortnite for ages. I used to love that. It used to make me proper belly laugh.
We need to get the game back together. Yeah. And try to take on the kind of Grand Theft Auto-esque world that it is currently in. It's not really Grand Theft Auto. It's basically a big wolf has a lot of safes across the island. He's a big wolf, and he goes, "I love gold, me. I'm not Goldfinger, but I love gold, me." And then for some reason, there's a sentient pickle and a hot dog. I don't know, but it's Fortnite. There's also a knight. I don't know why there's a knight in OG. I don't know these things, everyone. Oh, the classic. Bring a van so Matty can't get in. Get in the van, Matty.
That was the one.
Just diving into the wrong van. Let's get some answers on the board. Let's kick off with Jeremy.
I'm taking a punt because I think it's one or the other, and you'll know what I mean when I show my answer. I've gone with Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero there. Freya. Sub-Zero. Harriet.
I also went with Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. And Cliff, can you make it 4 for 4?
I can.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero. You're all right because, of course, it is Sub-Zero. Look, there are the characters there. Look, there's Sub-Zero there for some reason. I don't know why.
It's the usual suspects lineup, and he's the one who's fighting.
Yes. I mean, you remember Man with Golden Hands and a Belt, and
yes, the classic, and Pickle in a mask,
and not Batgirl.
Yeah,
and clearly not Mad Girl, and Lord Wolf Fluffington the 14th.
Legoshi from Beastars if he's
I love him.
Fair point, actually. Yeah. Also, can I just say, sorry, Ian, can you bring it back up for a second?
Oh, yeah, 2 seconds. There we go.
So the person on the left is clearly sponsored by VLC Player.
Do you think she has buffering issues as well? And then, like, she has the wrong audio track on, and you're like, oh, shit. Hang on, let me just adjust that.
I mean, I think at some point in the start of March, there's the Cowboy Bebop collaboration starting as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how that all works.
Yeah.
They've only put Faye and Spike into the game. They're not putting.
Obviously.
Why can't I be? Why can't I be Ein? Why can't I run around the island and be Ein?
You just treat the difference like nope.
To be fair, most of the characters in that show, you should have freaking Ed in there of all of them.
Yeah,
Ed would be most appropriate.
Ed could be a hacker.
There you go. But also just the vibe as well, just like how wacky everything is. It would fit Ed's personality perfectly.
Yes. Right. Okie dokie. Let's crack on. I've got, I think, 3 more on this one, which we'll power through right now. Which Doctor Who actor hosted this month's BAFTAs and sung a rendition of 500 Miles?
Totally did not play this on repeat. Actually watched it again today.
There's a lot of confident writing because I've seen everyone's almost put their pens down. I think everyone kind of has an idea of who this is.
I was just adding more context because, yeah.
Freya, kick us off.
My dad, David Tennant.
David Tennant moving over to Cliff.
My sexy stepdad, David Tennant.
David Tennant.
No, he's my sexy stepdad. You got him.
Harriett.
David Tennant. My first Doctor. Well, second Doctor.
Doctor.
And Jeremy.
Not brought to you by Tennant's Lager, David Tennant.
David Tennant.
I remember a good few years ago when Peter Kay did his cover for 500 Miles for charity, and David Tennant was in the music video for that, and it killed, and we were just like, oh yeah.
But yes, you're all correct. It is, of course, David Tennant. Look at him. Look at him. Looks so suave in his lovely suit there.
Me dad. He's so happy.
Lovely. That's points all round. This is a close game already. I mean, and we're not even at the end of the round. We've got two more questions. This is your penultimate one. Let's talk about books and TV. Reacher returned with its 3rd season this month, but who is the author of the popular book series it's based on? That record one of very big man walking around and just punching people, and people like it. I like it. He would make a good Batman. Just gonna put it out there now.
My dad's
I'm looking forward to some of the answers on this one.
I'm never showing this to my dad.
I will say this now. If someone's put down the bloke who wrote Reacher as an answer,
I don't know.
Hang on.
I feel obliged to remove some points. I mean, you'll get my respect, but you might lose some points though.
Oh God.
Matty, yes, Tennant did do 500 Miles, but Peter Kay did it like a good few years ago.
Yeah, it was with Matt Lucas, wasn't it?
I'm probably wrong.
I didn't even know this show existed until about 2 weeks ago because I saw a trailer. Like I didn't know it was at season 3. It just said Reacher on Prime. It's like, all right. And I didn't even know when you said the 3rd season. Like 3rd season.
I mean, the marketing campaign for like the 2nd series was amazing because he's a big guy. They basically just showed his back and they just went, "Look, Reacher's back." He's so
angry,
big.
just disappointed.
He's so big.
I remember when this is a callback. There was like that Jack Ryan show that Amazon had years ago, and like the advertising campaign at MCM Comic Con one time was just Jack Ryan Prime Original, and it's like, what does that mean? Then I realized it was a Prime Original TV show. I thought the show for all weekend was called Jack Ryan Prime Original.
Had a really cool stall at MCM though. It's like come up to the firing range and try and shoot our targets, all that sort of stuff.
With your unbranded Nerf gun, I guess. I don't know.
Possibly. Let's get some answers on the board. Cliff, kick us off.
Roll dull.
Good, strong opening. Freya.
Lee child.
We have a lead child. Harriet, I think, has just regretted her answer.
Oh no, your dad's gonna hate you now. Oh, I'm gonna tell your dad right now. Hello, Mr. Green.
No, you said Jack Ryan. I thought that was the author. It's the character, isn't it? It's another character. That
was an excellent sound, Harry. However you did that was fantastic.
That was me bashing my head and the microphone at the same time.
It was marvelous.
Talent.
Jeremy.
I picked the only military-based author I'm aware of. That's Tom Clancy. Because everything's written by Tom Clancy somehow.
You're right.
I feel it's an inspired choice, but unfortunately it's wrong. It is Lee Child, which means Freya is going to get some points there. Right, and your last question this round, it is anime-based. A high schooler can see the colors of emotions of people in what recent anime release?
Oh, I don't watch current anime. Are you kidding me?
I'm going to name one that I know that I think the chat will be just proud that I know what it's called.
Is it Evangelion?
No, my dyslexia won't let me write that one.
Yes. Evangeline.
Just put Shinji in a robot, we'll know.
So you could have had the question be, how do you spell the upcoming Gundam series? And that could have been fun. But instead you chose this.
Oh, no.
Well,
no,
now you're giving me ideas for Manamicon.
There you go, mate. You're welcome.
Jeremy.
Right, let's get some answers on the board. Cliff.
I just said Clash on Titan because I know that's one that people like.
Isn't that a sponsor or something?
Is it?
Yeah, Clash of Titans. It's a mobile game.
Oh, I thought it was
Clash?
Clash. No, it's
Clash of Clans, isn't it?
I thought it was Clash on Titan. I thought that was an actual name of one. Okay, I go over here now.
I just know that was like one of those mobile ads that always.
I could have written Pokemon,
videos.
so.
Jeremy.
I nearly did my geek voice, but I won't. I don't know, but I think it's the colours within. Something like that.
Okay. We'll find out. Harriet.
I also put the colours within. And actually, go see it if you do, please. It's a good movie.
I've heard it's good.
And Freya.
Colours Within, and I wanted to see it, but my nearest showing was in Portsmouth, and I couldn't be bothered to go all the way to Portsmouth just to see an anime movie.
But yes,
Sorry, Jeremy.
Is. The Colours Within.
Why is it sorry to me? I can't stand Portsmouth.
No, I know.
The best of times, it's a cesspit.
There we go. It's on a t-shirt. Jeremy Graves.
I would have been into front and I'd have been like, ooh.
I'm from Winchester. We look down on everyone else in Hampshire. We're like,
I'm
what
from
are
Winchester,
you?
we look down.
What are you down there, you armpit?
Only good thing about Portsmouth is gun warfare, and even that's a stretch. If you know the geography, you know. Put it that way.
Yeah. I went to Portsmouth Uni, so I'm aware of all of the fun and games that Portsmouth has to offer.
So none.
Sean's apparently from Portsmouth.
Is there a Portsmouth in Ireland?
Not that I know of.
There's probably 5 in America, so you know.
You pass.
Right. That brings us to the end of the first round. We'll look at scores very shortly. But we move over to a new round for the stream. This has been around at some of the convention ones, but this is a new one we're going to play with. And it is Wish You Were Here. Look at that guy. He's on holiday. He's having a whale of a time.
Nice little vacation.
Little vacation. A little vacation. So, contestants will see a lovely picture from a well-known location. Give me the name of the location and where does it appear for points. So you'll get 2 points for the location, 1 point where it appears. There we go. Nice and simple. And oh yes, before we start, I do believe someone needs to take a quick little break there. So Harriet, we'll see you in a few months. There we go.
Oh, Harriet. Oh, Harriet.
Can I ask a clarification question?
Of course.
When you say, sorry, what were the 2 phrases you said again for how the question is answered? It's 2 points for...
2 points. So I will need the name of the location for 2 points.
Okay.
And where it appears for 1. So
when you say where it appears, is that like in the context of it in media?
Yeah,
or...
so if it's a movie, TV show, or a video game, something like that.
Okay.
Now, while we wait, we do have some more bits from Sean. Thank you so much. And Harriet as well. No, not Harriet. Filoni.
I was going to say, what?
Harriet sent bits. No, Filoni has also sent through some bits as well. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Filoni's popped out for a little bit now, but no, thank you for stopping by, Filoni. Always a pleasure to have you here on the stream.
The mystery filth with the missing F.
The mystery filth. Mystery filth. Right. I'll get myself ready here. So, yes. So essentially, I just need location name, where it's going to be. So, for example, what's the
Gunwharf Keys in Portsmouth.
Yeah. If I showed you, say, a picture of Nerve headquarters from Evangelion, you go Nerve. Evangelion.
Okay, that's cool.
3 points.
Neo-Tokyo.
I might be a little stricter on some things depending on what the location is.
Okay.
But yes, we'll take it.
That's cool, because when I first heard that, I thought you meant like, oh no, so it's like this school and what was the name of the town in the show or something. I thought you were going like uber that far. So
we never know. Some people might surprise me in this round. People might surprise me in this round. So yes, just for clarification, Harriet. So basically, the name of the location, so the actual location name, and then the name and where it's from could be a movie, a TV show, a video game, an anime, something like that. So that's where your bonus one. You'll get 1 for that one, but 2 for the actual location you give me. Okay. So let's give it a go. Let's start with this location. What's this location, and where would you find it?
Oh, maybe it isn't that.
Yeah, my initial...
Oh, no, I know it is.
My initial reaction was like...
Oh, I think... okay, maybe not. Now... No.
Some pondering here.
Are we allowed to ask the context of the source?
I will let you know that this is from a film series.
Okay.
Disney's The Lion King.
Yeah,
and
so
I thought
goes to employ himself.
And I thought you didn't want Disney questions, Jeremy.
No, that's why I'm saying it. It's one of the few Disney references I can make, so I'm going to use it to my advantage.
I'm going to leave it on screen for a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's off screen. Let's get some answers here. So where did we go, Jeremy? Where did we go, and where could we find that?
There were 2 things I thought of, but I actually couldn't remember the location name of the other one I thought of, so we'll see if this backfires. I have gone with the Continental from John Wick.
Okay. Opening start.
I don't know for sure, but that's what I went with ultimately.
Cliff.
Now thinking it's that, but I went for the Stock Exchange or Gotham City, Dark Knight.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That literally, now you say John Wick, though, I'm like, blah, blah, blah.
Freya.
Yeah, I also said Gotham. I thought it was like a bank or something.
Okay, and Harriet.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. I went for Batman Returns Gotham City.
It was grunge.
Well, a lot of good guesses. Someone has got some points coming their way, though. I was looking for the Continental.
Holy crap!
Well done. As soon as you said that, I was like, he's nailed it. Well done.
I think the building has probably likely appeared in other stuff before then, but
Potentially,
it's probably more iconic now.
It was the steps that did it. It was like I remember there was steps, and then I thought, but the Gotham thing, it was like more square and not rounded.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That was sort of what did it for me, but
it didn't have the two roads off of either side with traffic coming down. It's Dark Knight Rises. I'm thinking of the one in Dark Knight Rises.
But well, it looked grungy enough to be Dark Knight Rises.
No Batman as well, quite fitting. That didn't have Batman either.
Let me have oh, that one hasn't popped up there. I need to get that loaded in 2 seconds. I need to load something into this. I thought I had everything here. It clearly has not appeared. Let's do that. We'll go.
Somebody's seen John Wick 4. Come to think of it, I haven't seen it yet.
It's definitely worth. It's like it's nearly 3 hours, but it doesn't feel it.
Is it?
Yeah. But it's arguably it's probably one of the best action series for a long time in cinema. That's my humble opinion.
I've not had the chance to see any John Wicks, but I'm not great with gore, so it's probably for the best.
It's not overtly gory. I mean, there's a lot of bang bang shoot here and there, but not overtly gory.
I want to see a TBS American television edit of John Wick.
Where everything's just the blood is edited out, and it's just like
confetti or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Poor kids edit.
Let's get. Here is your next one. Where is it? And where can you find it?
Oh, crud.
Oh my God.
You can't see them, but I can. And most people had their hands in their face in their hands for a few moments, going, "No,
oh no!"
But now, here is the soft sound of a can of Pepsi opening.
Thank you for the ASMR.
By the way, we're not sponsored by Pepsi. Just to clarify.
Not yet.
Yet.
The amount of times I totally don't have one here.
I see Pepsi lemon. I see Pepsi cherry.
It was mango, but now it just has water.
Oh, it's mango. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to leave this on screen for another 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, fabulous location. Let's start off with Harriet.
I don't know where it was, but I'm guessing it was from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move over to Jeremy.
I can't really. I think this is the name, but I'm not sure. I think it is a Celestial from Guardians of the Galaxy, and I put MCU in brackets in case that helped me. But I've gone with Celestial, but I don't know if that's right.
Okay. Cliff.
I knew it was for Marvel. Couldn't remember what it was called, so I just wrote something that looks like a Reaper. The human Reaper from Mass Effect. That was literally all what was going through my head. It was like, no, Cliff, it's not the human Reaper from Mass Effect, but I'm going to write it because that's all that's going through my head.
It's an answer. That's the important thing. And Freya.
So it's definitely a Celestial. I said it's from one of the Doctor Strange movies. And it feels like it's the place where he time loops with Dormammu to bargain.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what it kind of like ignites the memories of.
Some good goes there. Unfortunately, no one has got the location. I was looking for Nowhere.
Oh, that's the bloody name.
From Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, I think that is half. I think that's 1 point for Harriet and Jeremy on that one.
Guardians.
Yes. Can I get half a point for MCUs?
No.
That's why I put it in brackets as well.
I'm being stern today.
I was getting the Celestial confused from Eternals. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know how I remember that. I really don't.
Pepsi, partial credit. That's right.
It's like, it's space. It's either Doctor Strange or it's Guardians of the Galaxy. It's one of those.
Right. Let's give this one a go. And Cliff is writing away.
Okay.
Actually, now I'm doubting myself. No, it is that. Stop it, Clifford.
Don't doubt yourself. You know this.
I do.
Okay.
But now I'm doubting the name of it.
Oh, so am I. So am I.
Oh,
I'm probably going to get divorced for this, but you know.
Flipping heck.
Ian, I've got to duck out for a second. Someone's at my front door, sir. I didn't realise.
Okay, no worries.
Oh, flipping heck. What is it called?
I think. Oh no, my pen's run out. No.
No, the pen's are. How will I complete the answer?
For the power of mime, I don't know.
And
I tell you what, there's certain people that are if they're watching this stream, they are going to kill me.
Yeah.
And me.
Yeah, I have a wife who's going. I have a wife who's going to divorce me.
I have more bits from Sean, and we have some bits from Al wants to play games as well. Thank you so much for your bits. Greatly appreciated. I am going to take that off screen for a little bit. I might bring it back if Jeremy returns. And make sure.
I think I've got it
If
wrong.
Jeremy returns.
Hopefully. If not, we might need to get Matty, you might be needed. might need to substitute player. But no, Jeremy, I see Jeremy is coming back in.
He's
And,
been kidnapped.
there you are. Welcome back, Jeremy. Jeremy, would you like the thing on screen again?
No, because I don't know either way, so it's fine.
Okay.
I think I've got it wrong. Oh.
Well, we'll come down towards the BunkaMania team in a bit. No, I think we'll leave Cliff to last because Cliff furiously wrote, so that gives me an inkling that Cliff knows this answer. So, Freya, kick us off.
Is it Angel Island from Sonic 3?
We have an Angel Island from Sonic 3. Jeremy?
I'm using what I wrote. I didn't know what I just put Green Hill Zone, but I also amusingly put it's green from Sonic the Hedge.
Sonic
the Hedge, because that's when I stopped writing the word. I just realised.
Sonic
the Hedge.
Got to
Sonic the Hedge. Harriett.
No. I put Sky Hill Zone from Sonic. I don't know what one that.
And Cliff.
I couldn't remember the island. I said the floating island, but I think I'm wrong. Sonic 3.
So
it's definitely an island.
Well, you're right. It is definitely from a Sonic game. The Sonic game I was looking for was Sonic 3. The location is Angel Island.
My marriage remains steadfast.
So that is 3 points to Freya and a point to Cliff on that one. Unfortunately, I will not accept, unfortunately, Sonic the Hedge or Sonic, because that's not Sonic 3. I'm sorry. I'm stern.
No,
boo!
Who will prune
Justice for
Sonic?
the hedge.
Who?
I'm handing in my badge now.
Snick the Hedge.
Right, halfway
There's
through
mine.
this round. Let's go. Let's go this one.
I love that you had that prepared.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Well, and where's it from? I'm going to be cruel on this one. I want the actual film.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Why have I now? Oh God, don't do that.
Oh no!
And I had to do some editing to the photo as well.
Why have I
my
just
brain
drawn a
is
blank on
torn.
this? I have something from this movie right behind me. Why have I drawn a blank on it?
Concentration. You're the doctor, and someone's got this.
I
Oh,
don't know the
of
name of
course.
the
Why
town.
am I David?
God, that took me back. Jeez, that advert.
I don't know why I sang Operation in terms of observation.
I suddenly transported to watching Motormouth and Ghost Train from years ago. Bloody hell!
Right, this location's on screen. 4,
crud,
5,
wait, hang on.
4, 3,
I can't remember the name now.
2, 1.
It's not going
gone.
to tell you what the name is in there.
It gone. There was the name on that picture. I had to edit it out.
That's what I was trying to remember what it was.
Save the clock tower! Save the clock tower! But it's not in that movie. Not that one. It's not that one.
Oh, yeah.
Not that one.
Jeremy, kick us off.
So, for the record, I originally wrote this was in the future.
Okay.
But then
Did you go back?
Then I had the epiphany that it is Hill Valley from Back to the Future Part 2.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a Hill Valley there. Freya, are you on the
I
same
remember
wavelength?
the name of the town, so I called it Mightyville, and there's a Back to the Future.
Back to the Future 2 there, but Mightyville, Harriet, let's get you there.
I'm so thankful I got the right movie, but I couldn't remember the town.
Yeah.
Back to the Future 2. And Cliff, I think Cliff's happy. He's definitely got it, I think.
Back to the Future 2, Hill Valley, Clock Tower, or Square.
Yes.
With Jaws. Jaws, what number? What Jaws was it?
13 3D?
I think it's just Jaws Fight 7D or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yes, I was looking for Hill Valley, and I was looking for Back to the Future Part 2. I know
Where
it's
I
not.
pulled Hill Valley from, I don't know.
There's the answer there. Yes, I know I've missed out the part, but it's the one that it's definitely the one I took it from. So that is, I think, a full 3 points for Jeremy and Cliff, and a point for Harriet and for Freya. There we go. This is getting interesting. Your penultimate location is this.
Oh! Keep giving me these ones. I've ran out of space.
Start a new page.
Okay.
No.
Now.
I will let you know for the actual media this comes from. I'm not looking for a particular entry. Give me the series.
Thank God.
Oh.
I'm being generous. I would be interested to know what it would be because I basically threw it into the search engine, and this was the interesting picture that I found.
Did you have to edit out the police car?
No.
I can't remember. I can't remember from source material.
Oh no!
If it has it on there.
Right. I'm going to keep this on for another 5 seconds. 5.
Please enjoy your trip to the Cinear.
3, 2,
Or the hotel.
1. Or the hotel.
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 Hotel. The hotel. Okay. I think we'll start with Cliff on this one.
It is Raccoon City from Resident Evil 2.
Is it? Is it?
I think so. It's the opening level, isn't it?
Fuck's sake.
Opening level, Resident Evil 2. Now, Ian's face has now been made me doubt myself. I was so confident on that.
Like I said, the reason I kind of went, I want the franchises. I don't particularly know which entry this is from.
Resident Evil 2.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Leon.
You might be right then in that case, but
It's from Leon's levels.
I guess this had Escape from LA or something.
Escape from LA. Harriet.
I nearly put 2, but then you said from a particular series. I was like, I'll just leave it at Resident Evil, but it is 2.
He said it.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it.
Gotham City.
I thought it was from the What's His Face Joker films, like the end of the first one. Spoilers.
Okay.
That's immediately what it said to me.
I knew
when Shice is blowing up and everything, you know.
I knew when Cliff said, "Have you altered the cop cars?" I was like, I know now. I'm definitely
Collusion!
I was looking for Raccoon City from Resident Evil. I think the image told me this was from like Super Smash Brothers. If they've had a level in Super Smash Brothers, I think this is wrong. I just went, yeah, that's Raccoon City. I went, no, that's Raccoon City. That's definitely Raccoon City. So I was like, fine.
Definitely something.
New Smash Bros level confirmed.
Oh, can you
Leon shoots the shit out of Mario.
Your last
Leon
one
versus Snake.
Your last one. This is from a franchise. I want the actual film of the franchise for this one. For your last one, here you go. I think Freya likes this one.
I did, and now I'm like, oh shit, which one is it?
It does make me. I know which movie it is, and I know which series it is, and now I'm just trying to think of where is it?
Yeah.
Where? Well, I could just. I'm just gonna go for the obvious one, but I don't know how exact you want us to be.
No, hang on.
Oh, I have a name here. I have a location name here.
Oh,
which I've taken from the fan wiki pages, the ones they always have. So.
See, I can't remember the name of it, but it does make me think of another movie franchise. I'll let you know which one when we come to our answers.
Okay, I'm going to leave this on the screen for another 5 seconds, starting now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's gone. We'll save Freya for last because Freya might have the whole answer here, but we will start off with Jeremy.
Oh, it's a writing. Okay, so this is without question 100%. It is the place where Naruto and Sasuke have a big fight during the Sasuke retrieval arc from Naruto. It's exactly like it. Look it up.
It's good. Might be an answer. Harriett.
How do I go after that? I put Lord of the Rings. I don't know if it's the movie or the TV series, so that's why. Yeah.
Do you want to try? Well, I know it's like I want a particular thing in a franchise, so
I don't. It's the Amazon one, but I don't know the name of it.
Okie dokie. Cliff.
So it's Fellowship of the Ring, Lords of the Rings. Now I just couldn't remember the name of the place, so I just put Middle Earth. I can't remember the actual name of it.
Okay, no worries.
But it does make me the other franchise it does make me think of is Never-Ending Story.
Oh.
No, Never-Ending Story with a statue that sort of grumbles.
Yes. Freya.
So I probably got the wrong movie. I'll explain my logic. So it's the Argonath, which is the entrance of Gondor. So I went with Two Towers because that's where Gondor features the most in.
Oh, maybe.
But now Cliff said Fellowship of the Ring, so I'm like, oh, maybe I was wrong.
Well,
we have a combination of someone has the right location and someone has the right film.
Oh,
yay! Well done,
Jeremy. So
I tell you the reason I know that is because I used to be in a forum where someone had the Argonath as his profile picture, and every time I see that, I'm just like, oh, I remember that guy. I think he's doing all right.
I hope he's fine.
No, he's all right.
Doing a Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, that's why I was like so vocal when I saw it. I was like, oh, I know the thing.
Right. Okie dokie. That is end of the round, which means we are going to have our first. Let me find that video. Score update. This is a very close game. There is 1 point separating 3 of you.
Ooh. Amazing.
In last place at the moment with 15 points is Harriett. Tied second behind the leader with 1, with 19 points apiece, is Jeremy and Cliff.
Oh,
ahead by 1 at this moment in time.
She's
is
got
Freya.
one finger on it.
This.
Thank you, Hill Valley.
If I'd got Raccoon City, it'd be so much better. If I'd got that one.
Right. It is time for another round. Let me get myself ready on the screens here. I want that, and I want this, and I want that. Because it is the return of a very popular round we did before. Let's bring you all over here because, oh no, you're in a Jeopardy.
Yay!
So in this round, you are going to see clues or statements relating to an answer. I would like the answer in Jeopardy style in the form of a question. And I'm going to be strict on this. It has to be in a question this time. I know last time we were a little bit light on that, but I'm being stern now. It has to be in the form of a question. I will give you plenty of time to kind of write your answers down. At the end of the round, the last question will be a final Jeopardy question where you can bet some points, but you may lose them as well. So we'll go through. I know some people might not be too familiar with Jeopardy, but I think we had a lot of fun with this last time. I think we're going to do it again. A little heads up, all of these, because February was Valentine's Day, the most romantic time of the year, or the day where Roman Reigns just say, I'm always about justice, but today, and I'm going to go full screen for this. Today, it's just about us. It's just us. Just us.
Still
Jeremy,
my
don't
favorite.
retch.
Still
Jeremy,
my
don't
favorite
retch.
thing Roman has ever done.
Double triple power bomb. No, double triple power bomb is still double triple power bomb. That is still my that's still up there.
So for this one as well, questions will earn you. I think for these first couple ones, let me just remind myself what I awarded people. I think it's 2 to 3 points, but yeah, you get points. I need to find my spreadsheet and bring it over to the right tab. Let's put you there. There we go. Right. We'll find. We'll
Depending
find
how good
out.
a question is, it's 2 to 3 points.
Well, you're in a jeopardy. It's all that sort of jam. Right. Okie dokie. I'm going to make sure I've got the music is ready because the music is also important to this. We need the music. Right. This is your first clue. This Netflix reality show sees singles try to find a match and fall in love without ever seeing the other face to face. Your time starts now.
This is great for people who don't have a Netflix subscription.
Actually, start again. No! Stop! There we go.
You get extra time. Cherish it.
And that was quite a banger there from people for their answers.
Jeremy, you're too late.
Harriet, kick us off. What do you think the question is for this one?
I put, what is Love is Blind?
What is Love is Blind? That's one answer we've got there. Freya.
What is Love is Blind?
What is Love is Blind as well? Jeremy.
What is Blind Date?
What is Blind Date? That's a dating show. and Cliff.
I have no idea. I am so useless on trash TV. I went, what is Here Comes the Bride?
Oh,
That is a reality kind of dating show, but it's not
I don't know where it is.
Don't tell the bride.
Oh, is it Don't Tell? Here Comes the Bride might be another Google search.
No, I
Don't
think
do
you're
it.
right. Yeah, I think you're
But-
right. I did one, yeah.
What I'm looking for is Love is Blind. So that is points, I believe, for Harriet and Freya.
Jeremy, I've only seen this through Gogglebox because they tend to show this like every season.
Yeah,
So that's how I know of this.
I can confirm you get 2 points each per question.
Yay!
The spreadsheet corrected me. It's all good. It's all good.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Excel.
Thank you, Excel-san.
Thank you, Google Sheets. You are a lifesaver.
I saw a great badge the other day saying this calls for a Google spreadsheet, and I really want Excel Google spreadsheet. I'm like, I really want to get that badge.
Right. Here's your next one. This recent romance-themed action movie saw Ki Hu Kwan turn from realtor to killer. Time starts now.
Ian.
Music's over. Back to the stream. I don't want to crash Megatron. There we go. Back to the stream.
Megatron!
Would someone please think of Megatron?
No, destroy our glorious leader.
So, this recent romance-themed action movie saw Ki Hu Kwan turn from realtor to killer. Freya, what do you think the answer is?
Love hurts.
What is Love Hurts? Jeremy.
What is Homewrecker 3?
Go see that.
Oh, fucking hell.
Harriet.
What is love hurt?
What is love hurts?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Am I doing well?
You're doing glorious. Glorious.
Good, thank you.
I am looking for
No.
What is love hurts?
I've never heard of this.
I only know this
whatsoever.
because Rhys Darby's in it, and it's been heavily
Yeah.
promoted on my Facebook. So.
I miss Raccoon City.
I love that King Kwan is just like, he's just ever since Everything Everywhere All at Once, he's just like, everyone's like, oh yeah, he exists, let's get him and everything. It's like, yeah.
But yes, I'm looking for What is Love Hurts. I haven't seen it myself. I just didn't have the time to see it over Valentine's Day. I had other things going on, like Royal Rumbles and stuff. They were more important to me, the Royal Rumbles. Anyway.
It's my excuse as well.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next one. Renée Zellweger earned an Oscar nomination for her first performance of this well-known diary writer. Think on that as I play some music.
Ian, where have you gone? Where have you gone, Ian?
You can't see
Ian,
me.
wait, he didn't put anything in the chat. He should have really put stuff in the chat. You
Right,
can't
he's
just
gone.
leave the stream! Come back, Ian!
Sorry for headphone listeners out there.
And that is time.
Where in the cromulent heck is he? Oh, there he is.
No, there I am. Ah, there you are. I've seen those. I'll tell you what, it's definitely not. It's not Edith Barton's journal.
That's the famous 5!
Harriet, what do you think?
What is Bridget Jones?
What is Bridget Jones? Freya?
Who is Bridget Jones?
Who is Bridget Jones? Now let's see where the answers take us here. Cliff.
I said, what? I'm sticking
Why?
with it. What is Bridget Jones?
Why is
okay.
Bridget Jones?
What is?
Why? Who, what,
What
where,
is-
why, how?
What is a Bridget Jones?
When is Bridget Jones?
Jeremy.
Who is Bridget Jones?
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
Why is Gamora? Why is Bridget Jones? That's what I was looking for. Points all round. Yay!
I didn't realise until a recent conversation there's actually 4 of these movies. I thought there was only 3.
Yeah.
I was surprised there was
Yeah.
when they went, there was a third. I went, oh yeah, that one.
There
Was it the recap film?
No.
Might have been.
Best of.
No.
I've only seen the first one. I remember seeing the first one, but then I
Oh.
don't remember
I've
anything
seen
else.
The third one. I've seen all 3, but not the latest one. But
Bridget
I was.
Jones. Bridget
But then my mum and
Jones
I
goes-
were sad that Colin Firth got killed off. His character.
Spoilers. Sorry.
I think probably.
It's not really a spoiler
For a
because
20-year-old
the whole premise of the advertising for the film is that she finds another bloke. So it's like
kind of Colin Firth person, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you just imagine, like, oh, did you want to come back, Colin? Not really. All right, we'll kill you.
Did you ever want to come back? No.
I feel like he did, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, your character's been killed off," and he was like, "Oh,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
we've got Hugh Grant back." Oh,
Could have been a ghost.
we got Hugh Grant back.
He could have. He could have gone. He could have gone. Oh, hello. I'm Colin Firth. Boom.
I'm very old now and doing a lot of very good films.
Yes.
They could have done alternate reality. You know,
I'm
what
too
if?
popular
What
now.
if Bridget Jones?
The Jones verse.
There you go.
Oh
I'm too
God, no.
popular now.
No, don't
Let's move on before I forget. This romantic fantasy anime. In this romantic fantasy anime, the Soma clan is a family that turn into the animals of the Chinese zodiac, just as long as you don't hug them. Oh, hang on. Just as long as you hug them. Sorry. I've realised I made a boo-boo there.
There's a typo.
I know. You know
In
what?
the
I'm
surname.
going to correct this because I don't want people to be misinformed because that
And
is...
you need to put an H in that surname. I
Well,
guess
what?
that's a translation thing, really.
2 seconds.
I still don't know the answer regardless, so I'm taking a punt either
Oh,
way.
well.
do 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 do
I've got the answer back, everyone. Not the answer, the actual thing. We're going on this flow. We're making it work. We're making it work. Right. In this romantic fancy anime, the Soma clan is a family that turn into animals of the Chinese zodiac. But if you hug them, though.
But only if you hug them.
But only if you hug them, yes. I'm just going to play the music.
Where's Omla?
I've messed this clue up quite a bit, but the gist
for everybody.
The clue is the gist. The clue is there.
I got it. Don't worry.
I can't possibly tell Ian. I'm sorry.
I got it straight away.
Same. Because I'm.
If in doubt,
like, oh, there's supposed to be an H in that surname.
There's a surname? What?
Yeah, the Summer Clan.
Oh.
The Tokyo Pop translation, the Tokyo Pop releases. There's an H in the between O and M.
Oh,
Tokyo.
That's not what Google told me.
It's fine. Like literally.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
You got it right. You got it right.
I know.
Yeah, it's fine. You got the names there, so it's fine.
Good. It's good. Cliff.
Is Beast Boy and his extended family the anime we deserve?
I don't know. I don't know, but it's a good question to ask. Jeremy.
What is Fruit Basket?
What is a fruits basket? Delicious fruit, you say? Possibly. Freya.
What is a fruits basket?
Is it something that you have pineapples in? Or delicious bananas? Harriett, what is a fruits basket?
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 Spot the
But an onigiri doesn't belong in a fruits basket.
But yes, everyone, apart from Cliff, did get it right there.
Sorry.
It was, what is fruits basket? Not what is a fruits basket. What is fruits basket?
I have the
My
DVD
first
right in front of me.
anime.
Fruit.
My first anime husband.
Which one?
Yuki.
Yuki.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
That
more
was
Kyo.
said with quite a bit of passion just then. Can I just make a point?
Basically, Freya on the right, mine's the left. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm the cat.
Oh, so you're the
That's
one.
the orange one.
You're Kyo, yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen it. I don't know what I'm getting into here.
Oh, Jeremy. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god.
It's if you need so many tissues to watch it. It really hits you.
To be
there
fair,
in the
Clannad
moment.
made me cry my blooming eyes out, so if that's anything to go by.
Oh. I mean,
Feeling love. I'm feeling the love here. Let's move on to another question full of love.
too much love.
This iconic paranormal romance is best summed up with pottery and an unchained melody.
What kind of clue is this?
Oh, man, oh,
Oh,
My darling,
Beautiful harmony for free.
I was waiting for my turn. I was like, when can I come in? Oh, the deep bits.
Gareth Bates version, so you're fine. You know.
Oh my god,
The
yeah.
music
I forgot he did
stopped
that, didn't he?
ages ago.
Having a moment, Cliff.
I completely forgot that he did that. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah,
What
that was
is
his first
Casper?
song, I think. Yeah.
What
I
is
mean-
Casper?
I think it was the first one he did after it
Pop
could
Idol.
happen to any one of us.
Popeye.
I mean,
What the hell is this?
Didn't Robson and Jerome do this?
Yes.
Yes, they did. Yes.
Yes.
What
That
in
was
the
in an episode of
blazing
Soldier
heck
Soldier
is the
once.
answer?
Well, we're
find
going to
out.
find out, Jeremy. And I'm going to save you to last because I think we've got a magnificent answer coming our way. Cliff,
It's me mum's favourite movie. What is Ghost?
what is Ghost?
What is Ghost?
What is Ghost?
What
Freya,
is Toast? I mean Ghost.
What is ghost?
what is Ghost?
What is ghost?
Harriet,
This isn't a band, but what is Ghost?
What is Ghost? What is Ghost? Now, Jeremy?
Face. The face. Strap. I'm in. Come on.
Here we go.
Oh,
Jeremy is
We're
old.
going on an adventure.
The Jester's new mug.
Oh, because pottery.
Yeah, thank you.
But Unchained Melody? Right, okay.
All right.
I literally had absolutely no idea.
What is
Literally.
Ghost?
What is Ghost?
I've
What
never
is
seen
Ghost?
this film. Never
Like,
cared. for it.
They recreated it, I think, on Dance and Nice recently. It was just like,
It's a
what?
very parodied.
It's very
iconic
parody worthy, yeah.
Put it this way, I'm
Look,
probably
Saka
far
Lily.
more aware of the parodies, not knowing
Oh,
what
for
the
sure.
parody.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Let us move on to our penultimate one before Final Jeopardy. This modernised and loose take of Much Ado About Nothing saw Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney flirt, get angry, and somehow fall in love with each other.
Yeah.
Oh, poop.
And some people just said they were just too damn sexy for their own good. I wasn't one of them, but I do like this film. And with that said, let the music begin. This modernized and loose take of Much Ado About Nothing saw Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney flirt, get angry, and somehow fall in love with each other. That's the clue that I've given you. Yeah.
I'll tell you how they fell in love with each other. The script deemed it.
And the money.
What? Plot device, Mr. Frodo.
Plot device. Harriet, kick us off.
This is a guess, so I'm going to say, what is 10 things I hate about you?
Oh.
Okay, moving over to Freya.
What is anyone but you?
But you.
But you.
But you. Cliff.
What is Ghost?
What is Ghost again?
What is Ghost?
What is Ghost?
What
That
is
is
Ghost?
Ghost.
And
Ghost?
Jeremy.
You said Sydney Sweeney, so there can only be one answer.
Oh no.
What is Madam Web?
Oh, God.
Oh,
mean,
of course it's that.
She did have to make Madam Web so she could make this. So
Bonus points?
bonus points? No.
Hi, Mo Fox.
Sadly not. It is anyone but you, which I think
I think I'm the only one of us who've actually seen this.
I
But
saw it
don't
too.
bother. It's okay, but it's kind of mid.
I mean,
fair.
Natasha Bedingfield gets such a must get a royalty check for the amount of times they keep singing Unwritten in that film.
Oh, such
Oh,
a good
for
song.
sure.
though.
I love you, I love you, I
Yeah.
love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
No. No, those are these words. These words are my own. From
Yeah.
Honestly,
Unwritten
when it
is
comes to Much Ado About Nothing.
Yeah.
And whenever I think about Much Ado
Jeremy's
About
just
Nothing, the only one that I really care about is the Kenneth Branagh and Emma Thompson one.
Oh yeah, so Keanu Reeves going, do
Yes.
have to Shakespeare. Yes, Keanu. Yes,
Also,
all
genuine point of order, why are those two the wrong way around in relation to their names on that poster?
right.
Yeah,
No.
now you've said
No.
that.
That's really irking me, sorry.
Yeah.
Blame Hollywood.
no, it's
Blame
fine.
them for a lot of things.
Hollywood.
Blame Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Blame the people
Anyway.
who made the poster.
We are moving into a final Jeopardy. In this round, you can bet up to 10 points on getting the correct answer. You are going to make your wager first after I show you the category of this question. It is still Valentine's related, but it will be on romantic video games.
Oh, God.
Romantic video. Oh no.
Please place your wagers. You may bet up to 10 points. If you get it wrong, I will be taking those points away. And once everyone has... So make sure you've written your points value at the bottom of your answer, because I'm going to ask for your answer first and then how much you've wagered.
Oh, all right, hang on.
Okay.
I might have to switch in a minute because my pen is literally just dying. So.
No worries.
I've got a spare one. Would you like one?
Yeah, if you could throw it my way. In one.
In one.
That's been given a full series order. Yes.
Has it?
Yeah, the Flintoff version.
Yes.
It's like,
I'm
what's
so
this?
happy.
Is it this? I don't know. It might be right. Okay, Freddie, I'll just throw the dart. Yeah, you do that. All right.
There's my shot. That's not even my shot.
Right.
Have
Have we placed wagers?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I am going to read the clue once, and then I will start the lovely music again. Here we go. This is your clue for Final Jeopardy. This video game visual novel has players meeting all sorts of avian suitors. Woo you, more like coo at you.
Oh,
Your time starts now. This video game visual novel has players meeting all sorts of avian suitors. Woo you, more like coo at you. And I'm very proud of that prompt.
Yeah, that is amazing. Okay.
Oh, no, it's a final question. Boom. Right, let us start off with Harriet.
Oh no!
Harriet, what is your answer to the prompt?
I put hatful boyfriend and I wagered 1 point.
Okay, we will come back and see if that's correct. Don't wipe your answer off yet because I will need to check if I need to remove points from your score. Cliff,
I wish
what
I
is
hadn't
your...
written wish I hadn't written 3 now. But I said 3 and then put Super Mario Brothers 3.
Okay, so Super Mario Bros. 3 for 3 points.
What is Ghost?
Oh my god, Jeremy!
Oh, we could
Oh my
wait. We could
God.
change our points. I was being written. I guessed.
No,
before.
mate. I always put 0.
Oh, for God's sake!
Jeremy,
I wasn't wagering anything in this round. I had no hope in
words.
hell.
I need to have a word with you afterwards.
For the record, I've not
I
played
don't
it,
know how
Harriet.
this
It was
round
the
works.
first non-Ace Attorney visual novel that came into my head.
I've played all of it. Never again.
Freya.
Yeah. It was a time. It was Hatterful Boyfriend. I put 7.
I
7.
genuinely thought for a second that the game was Hatterful Boyfriend 7.
I mean, God, imagine if they made 7 of these. It would be intense. But yeah,
Oh.
this was very much one of those games where you play it and it's like, and then you're like, huh?
Yeah.
And then it just gets weird. And you're like, okay.
Well,
Okay.
the answer I was looking for was Hatful Boyfriend. So I believe that is a point for Harriet, 7 points for Freya. We're taking 3 away from Cliff.
I didn't know how the game worked. I was being too honest.
Fun fact, on my YouTube channel, this was my first ever Let's Play.
Oh.
So that's how I know this game.
But yes, that is our Jeopardy round. I like this round. It's quite good fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's bring everyone back here. I can turn.
Oh, I wonder where I am in the list.
Well, that definitely has changed some points around. But everything's still to play for. We're going to go to a brand new round to the stream. If you've been to the conventions, you will be very familiar with this round. I love this round, and I get to be very creative and artistic using Canva. We are going to play Say What You See.
God.
So I've watched things. Tell us, Roy. Tell us about the things.
Oh no.
So, surprise, surprise, you're definitely playing a catchphrase. Let's do a catchphrase.
Oh,
You'll
no.
see an image that is either a film, a TV show, a video game, or an anime. Tell me what it is for 2 points.
Okay. For the record, I've now switched to pen and paper because.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is as simple as that. It is simple as apple pie. I don't know why that works, but we'll find
Is the
out.
answer apple pie?
It's not.
No.
No.
Oh, fuck.
But we're going to start off. We're going to start off with your first Say What You See. I'd like you to tell me, say what you see here.
What the hell?
I'm not going to do a Stephen Mulhern and try and explain it because that's just silly.
Tell us, Roy. Tell us.
Oh no. Am I overthinking this? I'm overthinking it. No.
Yeah, I'm overthinking this as well.
I am. I think I'm overthinking this. Also, why is Matty in catchphrase?
I mean, it wasn't a deliberate choice. I just put in Canva. I just want a person, and it gave me this person.
Matty.
Oh, did I actually? Okay, sorry. Sorry, I've just surprised myself thinking, did I actually get this right? I don't know.
I'm going to leave this on screen for another 5 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye. Let's get some answers on the screen. Freya, kick us off.
Beastars.
Beastars? Okay. Jeremy?
Wolfman?
Wolfman?
Is literally what was on there.
Cliff?
Well, that's what I was going for. I was going, oh, maybe computer games, stuff like that. So I thought, no, I'm being too lit. I'm not. No, I'm just going to put Wolfman.
Wolfman. And Harriet?
I put the Wolfman as well.
You put the Wolfman as well. Well, in Roy Walker style voice, I was looking for a Wolfman.
Yeah! Oh, I didn't.
Oh, my word.
I didn't know there was an actual thing called Wolfman.
I need to see this movie. I really need to see it.
If it's any consolation, Freya, I didn't know this was even a movie. I just literally wrote.
That's what I mean. I thought you guys were joking. It was like actually Johnson. It was like. Oh.
Apparently, it's supposed to be very good. So.
In some places in this country, I'm sure they call it Wolfman.
I used to have one of those in the 90s.
Fair play.
Apparently.
Why did your
I'm
wife?
sorry.
My wife.
What?
Oh. I was about to say, what the heck does I...
You should yell, right? You're right, Peter. I need to yell out right. Right. Let's get on to another one. I'd like you to say what you see here. Concentration time. I don't have catchphrase music to play. I think that'd be quite distracting.
You could just do the Jeopardy music if you want. Still works.
No.
Because there is Jeopardy at the moment.
No, that's going into Evangelion now. There's a catchphrase right on the screen now. I want you to give me the correct answer now. It's a lovely image that you're looking at.
I can't even write. God.
And that's remaining on screen for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye. Cliff, what do you think we were trying to show you?
I have no idea, so I just put 6 black doves.
6 black doves.
6 black doves. See what you see.
Say what you see. Jeremy.
6 birds.
6 birds. 6 birds.
Harriet.
I put 6 shadow birds. Sorry, 6
shadow birds.
How many variants
Shadow
do we
doves.
have?
Shadow realm.
Shadow doves. Shadow doves. Freya.
6 blackbirds.
6 blackbirds. Now, I might need chat to guide me on this because the answer I was looking for, and someone did give me the answer, but they added extra words in, is black doves.
Oh.
So Cliff has put down 6 black doves. Chat, I would like you to tell me if Cliff deserves some points for that.
Yes, he does. He does.
He does.
Chief Arena agrees.
Arena will not save you at this point.
I would like some responses to chat. I was like, wow.
Remember, I am last, chat.
Oh.
But for now,
No.
What does Sean say?
Do a poll.
Yeah, he will say do a poll.
Give it to the new boy.
I think because it's your
1
first time
point.
on the show, I
Yeah.
think because it's your first time on the show, Cliff, I am going to be generous and I'm going to give you it.
Ah.
But as Spider-Man in Family Guy says, everybody gets one.
everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. Right. Let's move on to another clue here. It's time to say what you see here.
Uh-huh.
What?
Sometimes it's not very obvious, but the gist is there.
Screen larger.
I want to play this one so bad.
Oh, I don't know the name of this, but I know what it
I want to play it so bad. Oh my god. When is it on Game Pass?
Soon.
Oh. I know it's out on Steam already because I got an email about it and I was like, I'm broke.
I love the fact that we're getting all these little hints. I still have absolutely
It's
no
fu-
bloody idea what this is.
Yeah, again. not retro
Honestly,
gaming.
it's not that it's niche. It's just you have to be a fan of a certain series to know what this is.
I know the series, but I
So Corpse
Yeah.
Party.
I'm going to leave this on screen for
Yeah, Balatru's on Game Pass now. I'm like,
Four.
oh shit.
3,
I need to play
2,
that.
1. That's gone. We're going to come to Freya last because Freya, I think, knows this one. Let's start off with Harriet.
why?
Because
Missing Records, and I think it's the Life is Strange series, but I don't know the name of the title.
okay, Cliff,
I went Lost Records.
Lost Record. Okay, Jeremy.
DJ Hero.
It's bold. It's bold. It's daring.
Vinyl
Might be
record.
right.
You can scratch them.
Fantastic.
It might be right. Freya.
Lost Records.
Lost
Yeah.
Records. That's
And it's
right.
It's by Don't Nod, who did make Life is Strange, but Life
Yeah.
is Strange is now doesn't belong to Don't Nod anymore. It's now just done by Deck 9, and they're not doing very well with it, unfortunately.
Oh dear.
So
The latest Life is Strange game did not do very well.
that is a point. Oh, you've missed
I know.
missed the S.
I was so happy because I even poker faced it. I was like, "Oh, why are you giving this to a retro gamer?" I was like, "Lost Records. I know this one." And then it's like, "But I've already had me one, haven't I?"
Yep.
This is
So-
true. So by if we're being stern and fair, you're getting no points because you didn't put an S on the end of found.
I agree.
Records.
I stand by that as well. Don't worry.
So speaking
Okay.
of DJ Hero, I actually had the actual deck to play it
DJ,
with.
I wish I could
I
have played
loved
DJ
it.
Hero properly. I did never owned it, but when I
Amazing.
played it, I was really intrigued by it.
Oh, there's
It
a
did
good
seem
combo.
really fun.
It was great combos. One of my favorites last night, a DJ Saved My Life and Word Up. It's such a great combo
Oh
of a song.
wow! I have to look that up.
If I can find it after, I'll share it.
Right. Here comes we're over the halfway mark here. Whoa, living on a prayer. Here is your next Say What You See.
That's really good.
Yeah. Yeah,
Up.
amazing.
Fudge! The fudge!
I
That's
wish
tickled-
it was.
Why do I
I
not
wish
know
it was
this?
That's tickled me more than it should.
This would be more fun if it was like this.
I'm not going to say, but I'll say after.
Could you imagine American dramas set like that in a hospital?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I feel
I
like
thought
that should
one
be a
place
clue,
is
but
right.
it isn't. Like,
New
to me,
series
it's
of
not.
House, but it's been replaced by a boulder. Hugh Laurie is now just a boulder instead, and still gives the same amount of witty sarcasm.
And it is always not lupus.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to leave this on screen for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Let us start off with Cliff.
Is it Dr. Mario gets stoned?
I like it.
Cliff.
I like it. I like it. It might not be a good answer, but I like it. Jeremy.
I disagree. Compared to me, that's a great answer because I simply put The Rock.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Could be the
Flipping down.
Jeremy,
You little
it's okay. Jeremy, this is a safe space. It's okay.
First Disney, now this.
You know, side tangent. in our trip to London, there was a moment I think people were just unfortunately just getting in the way of Jeremy, and Jeremy turned to me, Harriett, and Matty, and just kind of just he was looking angry and just went, "Oh, the people can't see that I'm right here, I'm tall," and he walked a few moments forward, and then he did the most.
Ian,
yes.
hang on, Ian. You've got space in your.
You
in your
could demonstrate
room.
this.
I think you could demonstrate if you walk back a bit.
Okay.
What I apparently did.
Yeah.
You did do this. What do you mean you apparently did? We saw this. Okay. The mic. Okay. Pretty much. That was it. That's it. The second stump was more. That was more. And to say we lost it would be the biggest understatement.
Oh.
Sorry, Jeremy. We love you.
Hasn't given me answers on this one. I think Harriet and Freya haven't given me answers on this one.
No.
No.
Harriet, what do you think it is?
Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone there, and Freya.
Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone.
When you said
so
Dr.
close.
Mario being stoned, I was like, oh!
No, Cliff, you're so sorry. You're so close.
Again, Cliff, you've got the right words, but you've put more words in.
I tell you what, I should get an extra point for every extra word I can fit into
Probably.
this.
It doesn't look like that.
That was an update on one of the first ones I ever did at one of the convention ones, so I'm quite pleased with how Dr. Stone.
I thought I kind of recognized
Objection.
Crunchyroll
That was a
would
medical
hate
Dr.
that.
Stone, whereas the stone is about chemistry and Dr. Stone.
Yeah, he's just got a PhD. He's just nothing about it.
He's got a PhD in anime.
So, points for Harriet and Freya on that one. Right. Penultimate one. See what we see. Jeremy has thrown his arms up.
No idea. Ah.
I'm stumped with this as well, to be fair. Oh!
Harriet's got it.
Yes! I have someone to thank for this as well.
Oh.
Better not
I'm
be
gonna-
bloody me. I have no idea.
You did Google, Harriet.
I'm leaving this
Google.
on. I'm leaving this on screen for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cliff.
That is all. And, Cliff.
I've got to. I put love is in the eye of the beholder. There you go.
Aw.
Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice, kids? And I'm all blurry. Woo. Hang on.
Refocus.
Back in.
Oh.
Focus.
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 Focus. You can go to next person.
It's like-
Don't focus.
I was engrossed in this. I was engrossed. It's like,
It's Ghost.
Is it Ghost?
It's it Ghost.
It might be more a stream thing than an actual focus thing, actually.
Freya.
But
It's back when beauty bloggers used to do that.
Yeah,
Hot
yeah.
eyes, motherfucker.
Hot eyes.
Hot eyes.
Burning
like
like
Jeremy.
fire.
It can't be that simple, please. It can't be. Because Muggins here put Danganronpa 3 because he had nothing else to say. So,
Yay, I might not be last.
Oh, Cliff, I'm not throwing this, but boy, am I throwing this, apparently, unintentionally. You've got more chance of winning, trust me.
So I suddenly remembered something that Cliff said earlier in regards to something, and I went with Love at First Sight because I think that's the series he was talking about, the Marriage at First Sight, I'm guessing. So
yeah, that was the one.
Yeah.
Sometimes the most obvious thing is probably the right answer.
Is it Heart Eyes?
Motherfucker.
It looks like somebody's attached two jammy dodgers to his face. Look at it.
That's the plot twist.
That's the one, the gruesome trailer I think I saw recently.
Yeah, it's from director. It's from Josh Rubin, who did the Werewolves Within movie, which was quite good, and he's a frequent collaborator on Dropout stuff.
Is this like another Pooh Bear horror film or something?
No. Basically, it's a guy. It's like a slasher film where the killer targets couples, and basically you follow this couple throughout the night as they try to avoid him.
So the kid's greedy, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
There is one scene in that, and it's just like, oh wow, okay.
Right.
Very end.
We have one more. Say what you see.
If I see another advert for this in my life.
So what you're saying is, you know what this is?
Probably.
Whoa. Cliff's helping.
Probably.
So, puffer jackets, yay or nay?
No.
It's not the weather for it right now. I mean, it is a bit wet, but it's very humid.
Yeah, they're one of those awkward jackets that aren't waterproof, but they're too puffy. So if it does rain, they just end up making you look like the Michelin Man as it swells with water.
I mean, my default one for winter has been a puffer jacket, but I have now switched to like a thinner coat. But next week I probably will have to wear the puffer jacket for Southampton because boy howdy, it's windy and cold.
Apparently they say it's going to be warm next week, so you might be
Flipping
surprised.
hope so.
Yeah, me too. I'm wearing shorts.
Shorts weather. Lovely.
The thing is, the weather for me today, I have seen gale force winds, torrential rain, a bit of sunshine, cloud. Like, at this point, I'll just wear whatever. You know,
so basically what you're saying is describing the British weather in a day.
It's just British weather in it.
Right, let's get some answers for this last one. Harriet?
I went with yellow jackets.
You've got yellow jackets there. Freya?
Yellow coats.
Yellow coats. Cliff?
Yellow jackets.
Yellow jackets.
There, somewhere.
I see it. I believe
somewhere.
you. Jeremy?
Yellow jackets.
Yellow jackets. And that is correct.
I genuinely got scared thinking I wrote the wrong thing down.
Points
I've never seen it, but I've heard people talk about it.
Yeah, same.
So that was points for everyone apart from Freya. That one for yellow coats, unfortunately. I'm being stern but fair. Stern but fair.
Back in the saddle. Come on.
Yeah. but that
My Little Pony 3.
That is Say What You See.
Amazing.
And those last two rounds have definitely had an impact on the scores. Let's do an update. It's all kind of changed a bit. In last place, with 26 points, is Cliff. Ahead by one is Jeremy. Bouncing up to second place with 2 is Harriet. Ahead by 13.
Oh, jeez. Well,
is Freya.
The quest for second lives on.
But
you never know.
But the next round, you can win points, you can lose points, but it all comes down to that fabled connection. Yes, our final round is Connect 5, and it's basically guess the connection based on 5 clues you'll see on screen. The faster you answer, the more points you earn. Maximum of 4 points per question. So throughout each question, I'm going to start with clue. That's going to be worth 5 points. I'm going to work our way down to 1. To buzz in, players must say their name. Get it right, you'll get the points on screen. Get it wrong, and you'll lose the points on screen.
Gasp!
It's all exciting. 8 questions, 40 points available on the board. So it could all change. It could get very exciting. Or other things could happen. Who knows?
Did you take away points last time, or is this?
I did. I do take away points. If you give me the wrong answer, also I need to state, if you give me the wrong answer, you're locked out of the answer. You're locked out of the question. So you can't buzz in again. So, but you will be.
Don't need to write anything down, do we, to show you? Or
no. I just want to hear your lovely dulcet tones saying your name, and then I will go. You. Yes. So it will. So the first person I hear will get to answer. In the event of 2 people answering at the same time, whoever followed after, I will go next. Right. Are we ready to play Connect 5? Because it's all going to get tense in here now.
Let's
Connect 5. Your first clue for 5. Tiny huge island.
Jeremy
for 5.
Mario 64.
Whoa!
Oh no.
And the game is on.
It's so funny because when you said Jeremy, I thought you were saying that you were the tiny huge island, and I was like, yes.
It's my favourite level as well.
Oh, Cliff.
Poor Cliff. Oh.
Yeah, your
You're
other
the king
clues.
of this.
The other clues. Hazy Maze Cave would have been 3. 3 would have been Cool Mountain. 2 would have been Big Boo's Haunt, and 1 would have been Bomb Battlefield.
I remember this was a trick one last time because you thought it was Mario 64, but it was actually like Mario Kart Racing.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was Free last time who fell into that trap. Sometimes it's all about taking a guess, taking a gamble. Yeah. Here comes your second clue, starting at 5. We start with the Tree of Might.
Jeremy
for 5.
Now, I can elaborate as needed, but I will say Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Z movies.
It's a very bold guess. And it's paid off.
Wow.
See, this is where Jeremy comes to smack you.
Come back, King.
No.
Second place still could be yours.
Your prompt for 4 would have been Dead Zone. Your prompt for 3 would have been Lord Slug. Your prompt for 2 would have been Resurrection F. And your prompt for 1 would have been Broly.
Yes,
Dragon Ball. 1, then it's like, okay.
Yeah. If we get to 1, then I have to do the most obvious clue for like no points. It's like Dragon Ball.
And then it'll be Digimon.
it'll be like Celebrity Jeopardy. And literally telling the answers. Right, stand by. Here comes your next prompt for 5. Sam Smith. Your prompt for 4 is Jack White and Alicia Keys.
Harriett.
Harriett for 4 first, and then Freya.
Artists who have sung the main theme for James Bond films.
Good shout.
Can you elaborate a little bit for me?
Oh no. Sam Smith. Of the
I want to say.
Brain, don't fail on me now when it's failing on me. It's of a certain
If you I would like to have the actor's name for this one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of his name. Daniel Craig movies.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Good shout, Harriet. Good shout.
That is 4 points to Harriet.
My brain was going. Do you know what my brain went to? Glass onion, and I'm like,
I was thinking at Sam Smith, but I didn't want to jump in and risk it.
Sam Smith did Spectre, Jet White, and Alicia Keys did Quantum Solace. Another way tonight, Quantum Solace. 3 would have been Chris Cornell. 2 would have been Billie Eilish. 1 would have been Adele.
I didn't even know. What did Chris Cornish do?
Chris Cornell.
Yeah, I think he did the best one out of the.
He did Casino Royale. Yeah.
No one else could save you. That's a great banger.
Right. Let's see how that's affected the scores right now. Whoo! It's getting interesting. Cliff, you're still in last place with 26 points, but you could claw it back. You can claw and get into mid-table position.
You can do it.
1 point separates second place from third. Harriet is in third place with 36 points. Jeremy behind by 8 on 37. Freya's still in the lead with 45.
Right.
And we have but 5 more prompts to go through. Here's your next one for 5. Black and white.
Jeremy
for 5.
No!
Oh,
no, it is! No!
Pokemon games.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
That's what I was thinking.
No, I was going the other way, and now for some reason I've forgotten his name. Oh, what's his name?
I mean, if it's wrong, it's wrong. It's just that thing for me to try and catch up.
I'm just curious to see what Cliff's answer was going to be.
Oh, what's his name? Creator of Fable.
Oh, Peter Molyneux.
Peter Molyneux games.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely was not thinking that highbrow.
Oh.
Pokemon games.
Oh.
My word.
Heckin' man.
What were the others?
I need to have Jeremy's sheer goal in actually answering. Like,
Jeremy, you are now behind the leader by 3 points.
Oh, that's the end of me then.
You sit over it.
Yeah, we were fine.
So, for 4 would have been gold and silver, 3 would have been sun and moon, 2 would have been red and blue, and 1 would have been short sword and shield.
Well, it's been great, guys. I won't see you again after this.
There's still a few to go.
There are still 4
There are 4 questions, and Jeremy is still here.
4 prompts. All right, yeah. There we go. So it's getting tense. 4 prompts still to play. Here's your next one. Your starter for 5 is Lars Lindstrom. Lars Lindstrom for 5. Your clue for 4 is Holland March.
Lars Lindstrom.
Your clue for 3 is Officer K. Your clue for 2 is Colt Seavers. Your last clue, and I will hear a lot of voices very shortly, for 1 is Ken.
Oh.
By a lot, you meant
Cliff.
1 voice.
Cliff for 1?
I don't know. Street Fighter characters.
That's not what I'm looking for.
No, I know it isn't. But I thought I'm just going to do it. Maybe they're real
That
names.
is a -1 for you, I'm afraid, on that one. Would anyone else like to take a guess?
I recognise Lars Lindstrom, but I just do not know where from.
Yeah.
I'll probably kick myself when I find out.
Let me see if chat have jumped in on this one.
I'm not risking this one.
I have no idea for it. Like, literally no idea. I've got no clue.
I think Matty's is bubbling around the right area. I'm not going to award any points for this one then. So these are all characters played by Ryan Gosling. Lars Lindstrom is Lars and the Real Girl. Holland March is Nice Guys. Officer K is Blade Runner 2049. Colt Seavers is the Fall Guy. Ken, of course, is Barbie.
See, if you put the driver on there as well, it'd have been like, oh.
You could have put, if Mysterio had been on there, then, you know.
No, that's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, they're the same person.
No, they're not. No,
this tells you literally how much I don't know about Ryan Gosling. It literally sums it up there to a T.
He's just scared.
Right. 3 prompts to go. Here we go. Number 5. Your prompt for 5 is Revenge of the Ancients. Revenge of the Ancients. Your prompt for 4 is the Staff of Kings. Your prompt for 3 is the Fate of Atlantis.
Oh, Cliff.
Cliff for 3.
Indiana Jones computer games. I thought that in the first one. I thought that in the first one, and I was like, "Why didn't I say it?"
So, so the other 2 I was looking for will be Infernal Machine and the Great Circle.
Great Circle, yeah.
It's bloody there. Look at it.
There you go. You're playing that right now. You're playing that right now.
Honestly, Cliff, when that first one popped up, and I was thinking, you've mentioned this a lot recently.
Yeah, no,
in general, let alone what you're playing, just in general.
But I know that I just didn't want to be brave enough to say it. I was like, well, it's Indiana Jones computer games, isn't it? And then that one came up, I went, of course it is.
I was also trying to remember if it was like Tomb Raider, like mobile apps that had come up with it. Because
I was thinking Tomb Raider as well.
Yeah, Revenge of the Ancients, I believe, was like a text-based adventure for MS-DOS or something on there.
MS-DOS, and then, Fate of Atlantis was...
PC.
Yeah, and then Infernal Machine, N64 and PC.
And Staff of Kings, I think, might have been... I can't remember the platform, but it was one of the 3D ones, I think, as well. Might have been Xbox. I might be wrong. Or was that Emperor's Tomb? Might be Emperor's Tomb. I might be wrong. But yeah, and then obviously Great Circle is the game that I'm currently playing on stream over on the Dekker Dane. And
when one of the prompts, when one of the prompts mentioned ancients, I might be clutching at straw here. My first thought was that like something to do with Mass Effect or something like that of a game? That was what that was one of the other like bells that was ringing in my head. But then I was like, no, I'm not risking it. So
I've
got a chance to catch up with Jeremy now.
So Jeremy is within striking distance of Freya here. He needs an answer that is 3 or more.
He needs an answer that he knows.
There we go. Your penultimate
striped characters.
your penultimate prompt begins with number 5, Heaven.
Sorry, I nearly said the name of the song immediately of that, so it's not right. But
I'm gonna go for it.
Freya for 5.
Songs from Persona games.
It's not the answer I'm looking for.
Great guess.
Oh, that's it. Well done, Jeremy.
Which drops Freya down. Jeremy is. I need to make sure that reflects correctly. But as far as I'm aware.
Good guess.
I shouldn't have gone for it. God damn it.
2 seconds. Let me just make sure this is. Oh no, I put it in the wrong one. There we go. So yes, as it stands now, Jeremy is ahead by 2 in the game overall. And I mean, Harriett could be in striking distance as well if
I get 7.
Yes. So no takers any further for 5. Let's move for 4. Hell.
Course.
What's 3? Let's, and then 2 is Rock.
Dr. Rock, come on, Dr. Rock.
Is there any advances on 4?
No.
Prompt for 3, Atlantis.
Oh God.
Oh, these are places in something, isn't it?
Probably.
Your clue for 2 is church.
Where I like to jerk off.
The least embarrassing place I've had a poo.
I don't know, did you block the toilet?
Any takers for 2?
No.
Your prompt for 1, and I really hope someone here gets this.
Oh no.
Oil rig.
I mean, I'm getting lots of thoughts and ideas, but
the chat are quite surprised at this.
That we haven't got it, or
yeah.
See, I'm thinking Tomb Raider again, but
I thought Doom, but I'm not ballsy enough to say it.
We have a heaven, we have a hell, we have an Atlantis, we have a church, we have an Auric.
Oh!
Harriett for one!
Luke's gonna kill you. These are the Games Master zones
Yes!
in the series.
Oh,
Amazing.
I wasn't around for that. I've just been covering, blooming Game Center CX and all that. I just didn't think of it. Oh, for God's sake!
So Peter got in there first. Then it was like, what's it?
It's awesome.
Matty, I only had 2 hours sleep. Please leave me alone.
Literally, as soon as Harry went like that, I went, "Oh shit! I've got to get it!" And then Harry got there first.
Honestly, for what it's worth, my initial thought on a couple of them was, are these subtle Metal Gear references? Because there was Outer Heaven, there was the tanker, which isn't what you call an oil rig, but it's like, oh, it could be a stretch type thing. But like the big shell stuff from MGS2. I was thinking, are these all subtle MGS references? But I couldn't make Heaven work, and I couldn't make the other one work.
Yeah, it's like Tomb Raider. I'm pretty sure there is a level on an oil rig, and there's Atlantis, obviously. But Heaven or Hell, I'm just...
Yeah, it was the Atlantis one I couldn't make MGS work for. It's like, I'm pretty sure there's no Atlantis. No. As wild as MGS goes, I'm pretty sure there's no Atlantis.
Okay. Yet.
Okay. Let me break down this final clue.
Here we go.
Before we start, let me break down the stakes right now. And I've got music for this.
Oh, you've got music for this.
Right. We can have a tie. There is a chance someone can win outright. Because right now, Harriett is 5 points away from Jeremy. Freya is 2 points away to tie from Jeremy, needs 3 points to win the game. Jeremy just needs an answer that is more than 2 to win the game.
Do I get 100 points if I get it right?
Cliff, thank you for playing. You're in last place at 28 points.
Give Cliff, hang on, quintuple or nothing.
So
I'm gonna mess this up for everyone now.
to put things in perspective, Harriett can tie with a 5-point answer in the last one. Freya can overtake with a 3-point or more answer in the next one. Jeremy just needs to get this to win the game. The stakes have never been higher on a game of Quizmash. And boy, howdy am I excited.
I'm basically the equivalent of Arsenal Football Club right now, in that they've got such a good presence, and then they just bottle it at the best moment.
My pulse is currently 105.
Well,
I'm so nervous.
Come on, Arsenal.
Right.
970.
It is all to play for. It is all to play for. Chat, show your support. This has been a fun game. There has to be a winner. Here we go. This is your final clue, final question of the game. Starting at 5, Tucker. Your clue for 4 is Curtis. The clue here now, for at least Freya to win now, is Rock Bell.
Oh, that's thrown me.
To tie for 2 points, Mustang.
Harriett.
Jeremy first for 2.
Full Metal Alchemist characters.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was on the last one, but I wasn't sure.
And no!
Brought it back from last.
Oh,
Well
my
done.
word.
And new Quiz Smash champion.
Well done.
GG. Editor, replay that one where Jeremy was falling a tantrum because he didn't know the questions.
Jeremy's best bit, complaining.
And now he shall sing the whole of Let It Go from Frozen.
Right.
I don't know it.
That's the
let us do things properly. Let's have final scores. What a journey we've been on today. It's been full of ups and downs and Roy Walker and soft toys and me reading Transformers comics. But we've been on an adventure over 5 rounds, and this is how this edition of Quiz Smash finishes up. With 28 points for his first outing, but it's been lovely having him as part of the game today, is Cliff with 28 points. Big round of applause for Cliff.
Yay!
Yay!
Well done,
Been a
Cliff.
pleasure.
In third place with 37 points is Harriett. Good performances again. Round of applause.
Did you?
The rain, unfortunately, has come to an end. In second place with 40 points, it's Freya. But the new Quiz Smash champion here on BunkaMania is the giraffe himself, Jeremy Graves, with a barnstorming performance in Connect 5 to win with 44 points.
Bravo.
Right, that is the quiz over and done with. Matty, come join us. It's time to do a post-quiz chat, and we can now kind of do a post-mortem on where some things went right and some things went wrong. Ooh.
We need to have like the equivalent of like the Matty report, so he can give us like a report on how he thought the quiz
Well,
was.
It's more the fact
I've
of
already
Matty coming
seen
in
that
and
he
yelling
has
at all of
disappointed
you
in
for
me and
not knowing
Cliff,
all the stuff.
so I'm
Well,
Cliff.
The first
Cliff,
thing
it's
he's
been
going to
nice
say.
knowing you.
You watch the smugness.
Cliff,
Look
for
at the
fuck's
smug.
sake.
Look at the smugness. Look at the smug prick. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
I was bellowing at you, Clifford Foster.
We knew
Well-
it.
Oh, just Cliff. That's fine. Cool.
Kayfabe!
Yeah,
Kayfabe!
Cliff.
I escaped.
I did.
For now.
I was
Wait till
trying to
tomorrow,
broaden
Harriet.
my horizons.
Oh, I'm gonna get news
Yeah.
from Luke
So-
Owens.
Manny, how are you doing? Welcome onto stream. Hello, how are you doing?
I've been great. Oh, look. Sorry,
Ooh.
turn that down. I've been fine. Full disclaimer, everybody. The only reason why I didn't take part in this Quiz Smash is because I thought, do you know what? I've been dominating these Quiz Smashes with like all kinds of personas and characters and stuff like that, and I thought I need a breather. And so I really enjoyed this particular episode of Quiz Smash as a viewer because my God, that was tight.
Bro, you weren't even the champion.
I so could have won that.
Oh.
Also, like I gave Dane 2 prompts when it came to Cliff to say what his weaknesses were and what his strengths were, and somehow Cliff managed to bugger it up on his strengths as well.
Oh.
But I got one through just going, it's a bloody dove. That
And that was still by default.
the most glorious of victories, default.
Isn't it just?
Oh,
But yeah, again, as a viewer, this has been really, really fun. I really love that. Cliff has somehow managed to murder my wife remotely from like across the south end of England.
Was that when
And
I tried
then-
to poke Harry the pen? Did it sort of go
Yeah.
in her eye by accident? Is that what
And-
happened?
and-
Did I
and
poke
then-
it through to the wrong person?
You just killed her with laughter mainly.
Murdered
She's
her
like,
wife. Oh, she got better.
My wife is dead.
And then not content with doing that, he decided, oh no, the corpse is still there. I'll just give it a few more kickings with laughter.
well, it's because is it ghost? Is she ghost? Is she ghost now?
I'm
She
not going to
goes.
sleep tonight after that Games Master question. I'm so annoyed at myself I didn't get
I'm,
I,
I'm not going to tell Luke I was involved. Just going to go. You never guess what Harry did.
To be honest,
Thanks.
Never guess what Harry did.
if I was here with you guys, I got it with Atlantis, so I didn't even get it with Heaven and Hell. I got it with Atlantis. What? Oh wait!
It was when Ian said the chat's got it, and then suddenly I just went, the penny just drops. I'm like, oh my god! And
I couldn't get my name out. I just started shouting, "Ooh, ooh, ooh," because I couldn't remember my name.
I then jumped out of this room, went back to my wife who was watching this, went, Cliff runs a games. Well, doesn't run, but Cliff co-hosts what was formerly a Games Master.
Formerly, before I started, I only did one episode about Games Master, and that was the top 5 worst episodes.
Do you know what?
The only episode I ever did.
In the
Cliff, I hear your argument, and I hear your argument, Cliff, and I will counter with, yeah, you weren't the host of that era, but you sure as shit listened to every episode, didn't you?
I did. But,
I will counter
Arena
that by
is God
asking,
now, not Dominic.
What is the Games Master?
I'm going to let them argue.
What is Games Master?
What is Game Master? I don't actually know. Is it a Sega thing? I'm guessing.
It was a Channel 4 show years ago that they reviewed video games and they did challenge. There you go, and they did challenges.
That is Games Master. Games Master sat on a shelf just over there. I could have just gone.
It looks like it was probably
now, every Thursday night. We're just going to introduce Mel. Every Thursday night, we just introduce Freya to an episode of Games Master until she's sick or they're sick.
Oh, you know what? Something's come up tomorrow. Oh, I might. I thought we were watching all the Disney movies with Jeremy.
I'll quickly change the subject. So, my workings for the final question. Eagle-eyed people may have noticed I very nearly came in on the first answer on the final question. Because what was the first one again? It was Tucker.
Tucker.
Yeah.
Tucker.
I had 2 thoughts. One was FMA, and then I thought, wait, you haven't done much wrestling stuff. What if it's wrestlers that are no longer in WWE?
Literally, I just went as soon as I heard Tucker, I went, "Is it that?" And I was like, "No, I'm not involved in the final. I just leave
this is the thing. It's like unless you're like confident, which is why the one that I lost was like it was Heaven. I was like, well, I'm gonna try at least. And
exactly, you got to take a punt. That's the thing.
The thing, yeah.
I mean,
it just was cool that you were the one who got everything. You knew what they were.
With some of these, I don't consciously try to add wrestling questions. Things like because last month we had a question about like Raw and Netflix, and that's because it was
timely.
It was of the time. So I think, and also just bear in mind that some people sometimes are not well versed in wrestling. It's about sometimes I avoid wrestling, even though we are predominantly a wrestling channel, because it just makes it a bit fairer with everyone else. If it's quite obvious per se. I mean, for example, today, just before we came on live, we discovered the next season of Dimension 20, the role-playing D&D channel, is doing a crossover with some WWE wrestlers. They're doing it. Cool. Bailey, Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, and Chelsea Green are doing some D&D role-playing in April. And obviously, it's kind of tying in with WrestleMania coming up, but also that would probably okay, we've got a question because it combines kind of 2 kind of interests there. But yeah, I mean, generally the quiz smashes, I do try to avoid wrestling questions unless it's of the time.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, the time.
But, and then when it was like the next name, which I can't remember what it was off top, because you said Tucker first.
It was Curtis, so Izumi Curtis.
Yeah, that was the one where I'm like, I'm sure there was a wrestler of like Curtis. And I thought Curtis Axel, he got released at some point.
My mind when I first heard Tucker, my mind went straight to Red versus Blue. Because isn't there a character in?
Oh wow!
I've never watched Red versus Blue, so it's definitely not that.
But this just shows.
I was forced to watch a couple of episodes by a friend in university, and I was just like,
well, they've just regained all the library back for that, haven't they?
No,
I heard something. No,
not true. So what's happened is the core assets of what was Rooster Teeth has basically been Warner Brothers didn't care. They just wanted the company shut down. So various people that used to be in the company just bought back certain aspects of it and ran it as their own businesses. And then basically Bernie Burns went over and bought literally the desecrated corpse of Rooster Teeth and went, yeah, I'm buying the brand back. And if there's anything still attached to that brand, I'm guessing that's mine too now. So that's what he's basically is. He now owns what the core brand of Rooster Teeth, but all the programming and back catalogue associated with that is kind of another matter. So it's like a case by case basis. Like Ruby for certain ain't Rooster Teeth no more. It's owned lock, stock, and barrel by Viz. So there you go. But it's certainly nothing to do with Warner Brothers anymore.
I remember back when Ruby was on MMD. With the junky MMD models.
Oh yes, when it was all run by a video game. It literally those first episodes of Ruby was literally done by I think video game graphics.
No, it was MMD, Miku Miku Dance, which was Vocaloid dancing simulator.
Yeah, pretty much, and then they expanded, and it wasn't done that way in no more.
Yeah,
so.
Obviously.
Anyway, sorry, I shut the chat down. No, anyway, anyone else want to move on from Rooster Teeth?
No,
I'm going to text Ash now before anybody else does.
before someone starts circulating incriminating evidence into chat.
But it's like with that final round though, it is just like that tiny huge island. I was like playing and watching a bit of Mario 64 like the other day, so it was fresh in my brain. And then when it came to the Dragon Ball Z stuff, I know them far too well. And as soon as I saw Tree of Might, it's like, surely, and just thought, why not? What's the worst that can happen? I lose 5 points, type thing.
When you said,
I think I'm better at visual cues when it comes to things than words because. Like, I noticed Ian was like, we can't have Freya winning. I'm going to get rid of the drawing stage.
I just changed things up.
No, I know. I'm joking.
But even with that notwithstanding, you did blindedly well.
You did great.
Yeah.
Throughout. So I would certainly don't diminish yourself in that way.
I was surprised at how much I actually knew. I was like, because like the thing is, it's not stuff that I've really watched myself. It's just I see Dr. Stone advertised all over Crunchyroll. I see Netflix Love is Blind. I see references to that all over the place. So it's stuff that I've seen and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember.
It's literally if you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't. That's like the story of many rounds in this quiz.
It's just like it's things like the surnames of Fullmetal Alchemist characters. It's like if I'd seen that list with that in mind, I would have been like, oh yeah, that makes sense because Curtis and Tucker, you know. But because you're not aware of the context, your brain is just like, and
then sometimes you just need that unique name like Rock Bell, and there was a moment where you could see everyone was like, wait.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Kudos to Dane for not saying for his number one, like Alphonse or Edward.
Elric.
Because you stopped at one because number one on that would have been Elric.
Elric, yeah, because Mustang was the giveaway, obviously, but it was.
All of this for Cliff.
Yeah,
I love it how at the beginning I went, "Oh, what's your weaknesses? Anime?" And I bet
I literally said Cliff's strengths like video games, comic book characters. Cliff's weaknesses is anime, and I literally just said anime is your worst. Is the worst subject.
Yep, because I know diddly squat. I just know nothing.
The Animu's got you.
Yeah, Animu.
I mean, the Minamicon one that I prep, I have to kind of dive into the history books of anime a little bit. Because the age generation there knows more about. They know a lot of anime, but obviously, my generation kind of 90s, late 80s is probably the earliest. Then it's the 90s anime, then it's the noughties animes. So I'm thinking of things like Tenchi Muyo, I'm thinking of things like Bebop, Outlaw Star, and stuff like that. Whereas half the time I look on Crunchyroll and I see the new animes, I'm just sat there going, "Well, that's a title." It's like, hang on, I'll find some of the weird titles that have popped up on my.
As far as I know, Cliff's
seen
one anime, and that was it
Dragon Ball and was it called Akira and Goku one?
I'm sorry, what was the question? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a notification. Sorry. So what was the question? Sorry.
Trying to think what anime you're thinking of.
Well, there's
I don't know, you always
a lot of the
really
new anime,
slow.
especially isekais, have obscenely long
Yeah.
titles. Like, there was this time I got reincarnated as a thing, so now I'm going to this, and you're just
Well, we've got things here now, like I got married to the girl I hate most in class, and then headhunted to another world, from salaryman to Big Four, to the daily life of a middle-aged online shopper.
The thing is, like a lot of anime titles now, well, and for years to be fair, are also just like literal like the names of books in Japan, like the light novels.
They're all light novels.
Yeah, and so if you try and shorten it down, it's like, for example, like ReZero. Like the full title, I think, is ReZero Starting Life in Another World.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and that's one example where it shortens down really well.
Yeah.
Here's another one. Even given the worthless appraiser class, I'm actually the strongest.
Yeah.
I left my A-rank party to help my former students reach the dungeon depths. Television show.
So you have that, and then you have things that are just called solo leveling, and it's like, oh, there you go.
There's honey lemon soda.
Dun. It's like, oh, yes.
Now you've all sped up back to normal my side, because sorry, you were all broken up for me at one point. I can finish what I said. So I don't know if it was you, Cliff. It might have been not even been you, but I think the only anime that I've treated you to was Dominion Tank Police.
No, that was Ash with when he did he used to always put the GIF, didn't he, of the willies coming up.
Yeah, that was Dominion.
Yeah, and then,
was the willies.
It was pink.
The
willies. It wasn't you. It was pink.
It was a willy.
Yeah, the ultimate deterrent. No, it wasn't you, Cliff. I apologise. It was pink. I made a fan out of her that day.
I was about to say, what's pink?
I have seen Pumi Poemi, and that was definitely a experience.
Oh god, yeah.
I just remember the old advert for that with the voiceover of Pony Poemi.
I need to watch Exo Saga at some point, because
it's so good.
But that's the slight joy of having a VPN in Crunchyroll, is you do unlock pretty much the US Crunchyroll, so it's like I can watch all the Tenchi stuff that I don't own on DVD or Blu-ray, all that sort of stuff.
I really need to rewatch Tenchi.
I mean, I kind of got annoyed. I mean, it's what was it? So I love like the original like 2 series of Muyo that appeared on Cartoon Network, Toonami.
Muyo and Universe?
Universe and Tokyo. And Tokyo, they're all great. But then they carried on when they did like season 3 of the OVA, and then it started going off like in weird directions, like incorporating GXP, and then they had War and Jetbar and stuff like that. And then it's just like I kind of just realized when they got to like, oh, we're on OVA series 5, I was like, has he actually picked someone now? Has he actually? No, he didn't. He did the Ray Romano of anime. Went, I don't know what I want. Oh no, I'll just marry all of them. No, Tenchi!
Yeah, I had to do research for this earlier in the week, and I discovered there's like he didn't pick any of them.
I mean, look, you mentioned all the different Tenchi series, but nothing is as bad as getting all the way through, like, say, in the Namek sagas, and you get to a point in the Frieza saga where the original DBZ dub ends. Then it has to go all the way back to the beginning on Cartoon Network. You got to rewatch all of it, but to eventually, like a year later, have the conclusion, and we get to see a Super Saiyan Goku and Trunks and whatnot.
I remember that. That was so frustrating.
CNX days of Dragon Ball sagas. Just basically, today we're going to play the entire Vegeta saga.
But all day watches were dumb but fun.
Yes.
On that note, on the BBC iPlayer, just for those listening at home and stuff, and maybe information for Cliff, because it's an accessible anime for him. Like the entirety of One Piece is actually listed by arcs and sagas. So that is whoever ran that is pretty much like is a fan.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to make you feel included, Cliff. Do you want to tell us all about Southampton FC?
No, I don't. Real Madrid won, though. Against Real Sociedad.
We had sports chat prior to coming live.
Yeah, we got it all out our systems.
Yes. Yes. This past month in a lot of pop culture thing. I mean, for me, it's been dominated by the Bond thing. It's like it's a thing. It's like I joke that I'm coping. It's like what happens. It's like with Amazon, they seem to have like a hit and miss record because some stuff they do seems to be working. Like The Boys, I'm enjoying Reacher. It's like it's a silly premise, but it's a silly kind of actiony premise, but I enjoy it, and it seems to work very well for the streamers. So when it comes to the Bond stuff, it's like if they don't be, it's like they're either going to they're likely going to overexpose it like Star Wars, and people might get a bit bored, or they might do the odd good entry, and then the rest will be shit. And it's like
yeah.
I'm
hoping it'll go the route of Fallout and not other stuff.
Yeah. Give me a Q's Lab show. I want to see all the gadgets that didn't make it.
Yeah, no,
that'll be a workplace comedy.
I would show like that. My favourite bit of the Bond films is the gadgets and seeing them in action.
Yeah.
What was his American counterpart like that helped him out called? I forget his name.
Leiter, Felix Leiter.
Yeah, give me a Felix
Leiter
Leiter show. Just find someone who would play it really well. It would be dumb fun. And just at some point, have a cameo from Bond, like just his shoes in the shot, and then he walks away or something. So it's teasing
cool.
when we actually see Bond.
Who's that British bloke that's just helped me out? I wonder what his name is. I don't know why Felix Leiter has turned like he's from London, but hey-o.
Who's that British bloke?
It's Jason Statham has become Felix Leiter.
I think, isn't it in like the second ever book that Felix Leiter appears in the Fleming books? I think it was Live and Let Die.
Yeah.
He gets fed to a crocodile or something. It's changed to a shark in the movies, but it's
that one was License
to Kill. So they took that bit and went, no, we don't want to do that to Felix yet, and went, oh wait,
yeah, they did that a lot. They shifted the order of the books for the movies. So like obviously Casino Royale is supposed to be the first, and then it's Dr. No, but
well,
they started with Dr. No to begin with.
Yeah, with Casino Royale, the original producers or the Broccoli's and Eon didn't have those rights because before Dr. No even became a thing, Ian Fleming, I think, gave the rights to like an American TV company, and then they went off and did a TV movie with Jimmy Bond. Hello, I'm Jimmy Bond.
Correct.
And I remember the original Casino Royale was more of a spoof because it had Peter Sellers in it and everything.
Yeah, it was pretty much if you made Pink Panther, but you put the Bond logo on it.
It was a very strange film when I watched it for the first time. It was just like, hello, I'm David Niven. I'm actually the real Bond, but I'm really bored. So everyone else can be called James Bond, and even Woody Allen for some bizarre reason. And I'm going to the Highlands.
Yeah, I'm going to the Highlands with scantily clad women. It's okay, all
they
right.
all seem to keep disturbing my bath.
Although I do remember they did have the Bond girl in that was also Ursula Andress, who was the Bond girl in Dr. No. So that was quite fun.
Because that's also the film where famously Peter Sellers and Orson Welles just couldn't stand one another. So it's
not surprisingly.
It was a weird film. It was a weird.
It was definitely a weird film. And I think the ending was everyone dies.
Everyone just explodes. Especially everyone explodes, and they're just going to happen. Because that's what you wanted a Bond. That's what you wanted a Bond spoof. What was it? Because the only other alternative one was basically when the writer of Thunderball kind of went, "No, wait, I've got the rights to do this story over and over and over again."
Which
legally he did.
Never say never. Yeah.
Never
say never again.
Where
Sean Connery got dragged out and he's like graying on the hairs and he's like, oh.
He looked like a Lego character because they literally jet blacked his hair. You know, it was hot. He aged horribly in that one.
Connery was in bitter old man mood as well because I understand. I mean, he felt a little bit underappreciated from Bond. It's been documented on some of the documentaries they've done. He was unappreciated as Bond, especially around You Only Live Twice. He had a point, but yeah, he left and just had this very bitter grudge against it ever since. And I think one of the reasons he did Never Say Never Again was basically, I just want to stick it to the Broccoli's, really. Mm-hmm. But it opened up against Dr. Pussy.
He had a bad relationship with Albert Broccoli personally, which is why he had to be begged to come back again for Diamonds Are Forever. But then after that, he was like, "Okay, no, find someone else." And then that was done as like, if you come do Bond, you can then go and do this film that you really want to do. So basically, the early days of like, it's like, please do Madam Web. Highlander, he was told he could do.
So please do Madam Web, and then you can go and do anyone but you, Sydney.
Yeah.
In that sort of
Oh
way.
my god.
You just brought up Highlander. I'm pretty certain he did the opening narration for Highlander from a toilet. I think that's the urban legend.
Well, think about the acoustics in the toilet. It's probably great. So yeah, I would imagine.
Why it's a bit echoey?
Yeah, well.
It's an old toilet. Probably had carpet in there,
I'm a Spaniard, you see.
Excuse me just a second.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Hola. I am a Spaniard. I'm a Spaniard, Sean Connery, and I'm also immortal.
And look at my lovely submarine, yes, because I'm Russian as well,
We will hunt the Red October.
I can't remember what the YouTube channel is off my head, but someone's made a video series documenting the banned Laserdisc commentaries, and they've compiled the clips that are like, how did this get let out, kind of thing. And some of the things they're saying, you're like, yeah, I get it.
I had the
really
playlist.
do.
I had the playlist on a tab for ages, and I've still not gotten around to watching it.
It's worth a watch. Just even just in the background, you're kind of like, did they just? Okay, yeah, all right.
Because
it's Roger Moore who's saying stuff like,
but I think for some of the because I've got the Bond 50 set, and I think for a good portion of the Roger Moore films, there is a Roger Moore commentary just going, "Hello, I'm Roger Moore. I was Bond. This is an interesting person. That's an interesting thing we did there. It's very good." And then when it came to Die Another Day, it's like Die Another Day is like a medley commentary with the director, supporting cast. There's Pierce Brosnan, who's clearly just going, "I can't believe I did that."
He did say that for quite a few films in his career, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Taffin.
I just shouldn't been in here.
We still gotta watch that film.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh. Talking about things that's got announced recently, pop culture wise, did you guys hear that Marvel and DC are doing comic crossovers this year?
Yeah.
Two. They're doing two crossovers.
There's Marvel and DC, and then there's DC and Marvel. Yeah. Like one from each side.
Yeah,
DC
and I believe it's
kneeling on the floor like, please.
Yeah. I believe it's the only way they could make it work, and also one's working on one and one's working on the other. So Marvel's working on one crossover and DC's working on the other, but it's going to be two crossovers.
Yeah. But honestly, it's to try and help out retailers and whatnot globally, just because you need something big like that just to put. And I think it's two one-shot comics, like one issue each, basically, or one book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Diamond Distributions are on its arse if they ain't already. Not so far down their arse, they are practically like in the basement.
Yeah. The company that basically handles the majority of the comic publishing is an administration and whatnot. Yeah. It's not good.
No.
I mean, there is one thing I could bring up because it's relevant for tomorrow.
Go on.
Pokemon Day.
Yes. I'm looking forward to this.
When's
I forgot
this?
all about it.
2 p.m. tomorrow.
Starts at 2 p.m. tomorrow because I'm going to be doing a little watch along on my channel.
So I have a feeling. There's a couple of IT people at work, but one is a huge fan because he went to the thing that happened last weekend.
The Pokemon Championship.
Yeah.
World Championship.
I have a feeling we're going to find a room and be like, should we watch this?
The plot thickens because I don't know if you guys checked your Pokemon Go, but when I checked mine today, on the little side thing, there's literally nearly all of the Unnovan legendaries were literally there on a silver platter for me to catch.
I have not played Pokemon Go in a long time. I haven't even played the TCG, to be fair.
Guys!
I've already got quite a few of the Unnovan legendaries from back when they were first released. So
yeah.
Have you been playing more of the proper TCG rather than the light version?
No, I actually do want to play against you on one of those at some point. I'm still doing the thing that when I buy the physical cards, I'm scanning in the QRs and getting like the digital cards from those. So yeah, it's something I very much would like to do.
Yeah, I need to get practicing again because the thing is, with knowing your deck when you've got 60 cards, you need to know what could possibly come up and stuff like that. And the thing is that that's what's always interested me about trading cards is not the collecting. Even though I've got my physical deck sat behind me. It's not the collecting, it's the battling. That's what's always interested me. So,
I've got it's in there somewhere. The Charizard. I'm not even going to attempt to move anything to try and grab it. But
I don't need to. I don't need to get more
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Oh, I had
Like
two
this
stuff.
came through the post
Oh.
this week, so I don't need to collect more physical things.
I've trailed off getting the Pokemon cards as of late because I've been buying some Lorcana, but most importantly, I've been buying the One Piece trading card game. So yeah, that's been taking up a lot of my collecting.
New sets for Lorcana start in
next week. March. Yeah, next Friday.
So Jeremy,
a lot of places.
The Disney one then.
No, absolutely not.
I don't think so.
To be fair, I say absolutely not in the sense of I've only got so much time I can allocate, and it's like the one trading card thing I can do is TCG Pocket because I don't pay for it.
Yeah,
and it's like I do my couple of things once a day, do a few battles, open a couple of packs. That's my field.
Yeah,
that's what's helped me wean off the physical Pokemon cards. In all fairness, Harriet, we talked over you. What you were going to say?
I can't remember.
You said Friday next week, next Lorcana launches?
I had a look at. I've been looking for pre-orders of stuff, and a lot of the main sites, including like Zatu, have been saying middle of March, like 21st.
So, specialist shops, from what I've read, will be the 7th of March. So basically, your trading card shops will be selling them, probably having tournaments. But the official release for everywhere else is the 21st. And I bring this up because they have tonight, literally before I started streaming, they have released the what the Reign of Jafar will be.
Oh.
Is there an Iago card? Is there an Iago card? All I care about.
It's gotta be.
There's definitely some Iago cards already.
There's an Iago cards, and it's in the new set as well for I can't remember the name. But basically, they've released the trove. They've even released what the next sleeves and the boxes are, which is Tinkerbell and Mickey. And there is a Chip and Dale mat. Which I'm definitely gonna get.
When I stayed at her place last week, Harriet was showing me a lot of the cards that are going to get released, and a lot of them have joined up art if you sit the cards next to each other, and they look pretty.
And this is the first time they've actually done fusion colors, so I'm still learning how to play this game. So I'm like, okay, throw in something else. I don't know, but I think I probably will be buying the new deck if there is available.
Matty's right. So it's a research thing where you basically just catch all the. But the thing is, mate, like look how many I've had from like the 2019.
Yeah, I've not played Pokemon Go for a good few years now. I just again, there's only so much time.
Memory was a thing for me.
So Thunderous and Landorus and the a few of the others are in that as well.
Yeah. So if there's any that you haven't got, then
all
the Universe starters are like in the wild at the moment.
If nothing else, that made me finish the field research I did for Landorus. Like I couldn't finish for Landorus from 4 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it. It's like when you don't go back to it, and then it's like, "Hey, you're gonna do this," and I was like, "Yes."
So
when Team Rocket Go for the 5 millionth time, and I'm like, "Yes."
So when it comes to Pokemon Day tomorrow, any feasible predictions people are thinking?
Pokemon
probably new gen.
Legends will be a Switch 2. Legends will be a Switch 2 title.
Legends.
So.
I
have heard a rumor, but I don't know if I want to share it because I don't want it to spoil for anyone.
Can you make it ambiguous to a point?
I have heard rumor that they are going to release all the Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance games as one collection.
Yeah,
possibly.
that's been floating around. It might be some kind of collection thing.
Yes,
and it'll be £50, and it will be limited edition only for 2 weeks.
And I'll still buy it.
I was hoping it would be Gen 2 remake. That's what I was hoping for.
I will still complain how slow the old Gen 1 games are.
It's like, everyone's like, oh, Gen 1 was the best. But when you go back into it after all the quality of life stuff that we have now, it's just like, Fuck my life.
I don't know. I love Gen 2. I love Gen 2.
Gen 2 is like one of my favorites. That's why I loved the DS remakes of Gen 2 because they just make them even more perfect for me.
And the lore, the overall lore they give you for the Pokemon world as well, like the apricorns that you use to make the Pokeballs out of and all of that. That's all from Gen 2. So,
for sure.
If they were to do a complete collection, or I say complete collection, a big collection like that, the key thing I think for the majority of people is going to be, can you trade from it?
Yeah.
Like, how does that work in relation to the current game world, or can you trade it to Pokemon Home or whatever the thing's called?
Got to.
Yeah, you're right.
You got to, because
Nintendo
Nintendo
make things so much easier.
Yeah. As I was like to add what Freya was saying, like Nintendo themselves shut the door from any like transference from your old data to like what is it now, Pokemon Home, through the fact that like it's so arse backwards with like the Pokemon Bank.
Yeah,
it's unreal. You know, it's like, oh, we're shutting it down, so you could take it off your system. We're not using it. Oh, we've changed your mind. Oh, by the way, if you've taken it off there, you can't re-download it. Like, Nintendo, pick a line, pick a lane and stay on it.
And it's like they made it really hard for you to transfer from Gen 2 to Gen 3, if I remember.
Yeah. I remember you had a whole load of transfer cables and stuff like that. There was a video on YouTube that was floating around a few years ago saying how you could like transfer from the old hardware to the new hardware, but you keep the data, and yet it was like one to the other, to the other, to the other. It was like jury rigged. It's like insane.
I couldn't keep up with it. It's just like I know people who had Pokemon Home and was able to transfer stuff, and I'm just like, I'm just happy I have it in the game and just keep it there. I'm terrible. I've never really transferred Pokemon from one to the other.
Likewise.
To be fair, I've just kept them in the game because that's my game.
Yeah. The only time I really have was originally back in like when I was transferring stuff from Gen 1 to Gen 2, and then recently when I was transferring stuff from Pokemon Go into Home, so I could then put it into Scarlet and Violet to complete my fucking Pokedex. Because there were times I was just like, oh fuck it, I've got one in Go, let me just shove it in, there we go, sorted.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, somebody was talking about having like on Pokemon Home, they brought over something from Pokemon Coliseum from the GameCube, and there's me standing going, how?
Oh yeah.
How
was
did you do
way.
that?
I think because the GameCube connect to your GBA, didn't it?
I've got a cable.
There was a cable, so they probably did it that way, but it was probably some convoluted thing there.
You could, with Gale of Darkness and Colosseum, you could use your Game Boy Advance with them. There were several games as well, like Zelda 4 Swords. But the thing is that you could transfer to like Sapphire or whatever. So they would transfer it to Sapphire, then they would put it into a 3DS. Put it into a DS.
Because it had both slots on, the old Game Boy and the DS slot.
Correct.
Yes, so you had to do that.
You'd be able to do it to Black.
Black? It was Diamond and Pearl first, and the way that you had to do it was you had to go to a specific mansion on one of the routes. And what you would do is you transfer 6 Pokemon, and then you'd have to go into this little wild area where you would then catch them in that game.
Oh, I sort of can remember that, wasn't it? That you used to put them in there, but they would appear like in not a safari zone, but it was like a little sort of area.
It was kind of like, I'm thinking PAL Park, but it might mean something. That might have been something very different.
That's what Nintendo are trying to sue, isn't it? Oh no, they have sued them. They have sued Power World.
That's Power World.
I think another couple of games that utilised the whole transfer thing was, I think Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life did that as well. There were some mini games that you had via the transfer link, and then I think one of the other Zelda games did it. I think wasn't it Four Sword Adventures?
Four Sword Adventures, because you'd be able
most
to.
Likely.
It was that you could control, like multiple people could control their Link as he was traveling around. And there was like little bits where it almost went like the original Zelda games, like Link's Awakening, where it goes to that sort of 2D side-scrolling plane, and then you'll be able to go underground, but those underground bits were using your GBA. There you go. Look at that! I found something to talk about retro gaming.
Yeah!
You're welcome.
Raccoon City.
I'm still happy I got that. But you know, the first thing that popped in my, and I know I'm cliche, but Starbomb, because they referenced that in one of their songs.
Raccoon City.
Yeah.
Let's take this.
That yeah.
Right,
and every
I
time
immediately
hear
thought that too.
Yeah, and I just saw it and I was like, wait, is it 2 or in my head I was going, is it 2 or 3? That's the struggle I was having in my head. And then as soon as Ian said, just put franchise, like, oh thank God.
Yeah, because 2 is the one that's set in Raccoon City itself.
Yeah,
3 is.
So is 3.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they interconnect.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
I see. Gotcha.
Yeah, 2 and 3 interconnect. I only know because Resident 3 was based on my birthday, the 28th of September. And that's how I always remember it. Like 3 is 2 and 3
Happy
are my favorites.
birthday, zombies! Ah!
Yeah,
You like
I have
that,
cosplayed as Jill
yeah.
Valentine, so
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
many moons. Oh god, yeah.
Many
That's a
moons.
tale in itself. Oh god.
Oh, I was gonna cosplay Rebecca ages ago, and I never got around to doing it.
It's like,
and I never played a Resi game. I was just like, I cosplay for Resi, and then it was
I mean, I've played Village on my stream, and that didn't go well, but it's still one of my favorite games. So.
Yeah, that's
fair. ADD. Queen.
I'm happy to watch
finish
people
that
play
cosplay
it because then I can be like.
I mean, I do want to cosplay her, but she heckin' tall.
Let's just get some platform boots. She'll be fine.
Get Jeremy to cosplay her.
I can't even wear heels, Matty.
I tell you
Jeremy
what, when
I
I
did
met
this for
platforms
me.
before, and I nearly ended dangerously.
It's the first
Jeremy
thing I
wants
said
to
to
be our
Jeremy.
big goth mummy, doesn't he?
So, how do I respond to this? Jesus Christ. I'm getting into a routine of like dropping some lbs and kgs. So let's get when I'm content with my physical shape. Let's talk.
I know that feeling too well because I have to measure for a costume, and I'm terrified to do it.
Do you want to see how big my shorts are without the waist?
Still, that kind of counts, I suppose.
Oh wait, no, that's the top.
I mean, I'm so glad I'm technically not cosplaying at this, but you know, still, that's the fear I don't have.
Before I put the elastic waistband on, and I'm like, whoa! But the reason I had to have it this big so I could fit my ass in. Because the annoying thing is, it's like when I'm looking at the pattern sizes, like this would be better, and it's like it's not big enough for your ass, and I'm like, oh,
I actually,
damn it,
this is terrible because I'm not good at measuring myself, and I have to. So I got one of these things on eBay, TikTok, and it's like you just put it around, and then apparently it just goes like that, so it gets to your right measurement.
Ooh.
And I'm like, I'm still terrified to do it because I'm always afraid I put down the wrong number. And also between now and then, will I gain or lose weight? So I don't know. So I have to do it by Friday because I get paid then.
Are you buying a cosplayer?
Yeah, for Kokoro, and it's just like I've committed now. I still haven't heard back if I'm in the masquerade, but it's just like, sod it, I'm gonna do it. But still, I'm still terrified.
The cosplay I'm making for Manami, I was gonna originally buy, but the person I was gonna buy from, I did it too late, and it was just before Chinese New Year, and they were like, "We're closing."
I've done that mistake
for like a month, and I was like,
I did that before, and the sheer panic I had. So I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's the end of February now. I've got 3 weeks, probably, I think. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Cosplay.
You got this, mate. You look awesome, no matter what.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's the first time I've sewn a cosplay for years, so it's good that I still remember how to do shit. I was just like trying to remember in my brain, like, how do I do this again? And I was like, oh yeah.
To be fair, my beginner costumes, I hadn't sewed everything because I didn't know how to use a sewing machine. I still don't know how to use a sewing machine, so that's why I'm great at making accessories because I'm so good at like just random and customizing stuff. But clothes,
I'll show you the shoes I've made.
I mean, I think I have a case up there, and it has all my handmade cosplays that I've just kept because memory.
These used to be thigh boots, not thigh boots, ankle boots from eBay that I got for. They were like, give me an offer, and I was like, I'll give you 10 of them. So like, there you go. And then I just snipped this off, and then I've used the extra fabric to make this, and then just painted it. And I'm just like, hell yeah, fuck.
Honestly, the creative minds, I tell you.
Sean is saying in the chat that he's grown a beard to cosplay as his BFF. I don't know who that is, but I just think it's lies because all I've ever known Sean as is the guy who's had a beard.
3 people here with beards. 4 people with beards. 4,
I think there is a story.
You are being incredibly generous calling this a beard.
It's a bit of fuzzy wuzzy.
Freya, next time you're in one of these, I order you to have a beard. That's an order.
Oh, I'll see what I can do.
Beard special.
I'll get one of those old man wise beards and like.
You've got glasses on, so you're halfway there to looking like the rest of us. So
I mean, I still remember. I think it was Quiz Smash Christmas one year, and I remember Keith saying like Harriett has to grow a beard to gain points because I was the only one. It's the only female, and I'm like, I think I had quick Harriett, grow.
Just go.
Yeah, I just remembered that.
And on that bombshell, it is time to start wrapping things up. Thank you very much for watching. If you've been with us throughout the evening on the stream, a big thank you to everyone who has taken part today. That's Freya, that's Cliff, that's Jeremy, that's Harriet, and Matty popping in for the chat. Right, let's. I've just said hello. I've said thank you, Matty.
He just said
thank me personally.
He literally just said Matty.
Thank you, the boo. Thank you, the boo. Remember, goosebumps. The boo. Get those goosebumps going.
I'm just in my Flash cosplay today. No expense spared.
Fair enough. Right, I will give the floor over to wonderful guests to promote their wares. Cliff, you are first. Let's get the solo going there. There we go. And let me bring up all the important things that's important, like this.
Indeed.
There you go.
Come and check me out on Twitch, where I play a lot of the N64. It's in the name, as well as GameCube and Game Boy Advance. It is a comedy / retro stream. I try and keep it lighthearted, and also the podcast world that is under console pod or under consultation. Please go and give it a little follow. It's everything from any video game, TV show. You wouldn't have funked it with that question earlier, would you? But go and check it out. We cover anything from Japan to the United Kingdom to Portugal, and we are covering loads of other countries this year, including Germany is one of them, and possibly in South America as well, where they don't have tuna ice cream. Anyway, so please go and check all of that out, and thank you very much for letting me be here and be a respectable last.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much, Cliff. It's been an absolute pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Harriet, the floor is yours. Let me get you on screen. There you go.
You can find me down there below. I'm actually streaming. I was supposed to stream last night, but wasn't feeling well. I'm streaming tomorrow night, the first of the horror games that I'm promising at the end of each month. I am playing Poppy Playtime.
Oh no!
Oh, that's gonna be
that's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. I've downloaded it on my PS5 now, so I'm committed now. If I finish it, I think it's like an hour long. The next month will be number 2, and we're going to carry on because I think there's 4 games out at the moment. On YouTube, I have actually uploaded a video for the first time in a couple of months. It's of the Sailor Moon, the Super Live, which is the last song of the show, which we were allowed to film before I get any angry comments saying I wasn't. So I'm gonna try and upload a couple of reactions as soon as I can. But I upload on my Blue Sky, where I put my schedule of when I'm streaming, where, and just you can find me mainly on there. And and see me at conventions in the next few months, a couple of months, and wrestling events and whatnot. And that's pretty much it for me. So if you want to see me scream and hide like a baby and have fun doing it, you can watch me tomorrow night on Twitch.
Thank you very much, Jeremy.
Gasp. That is where you can find me. I am GiraffeMe on Twitch. I'll actually be streaming tomorrow afternoon, that being Thursday the 27th, if you're watching in the future. I'll be doing a live react to the Pokemon Presents stream, which is at 2 p.m. UK time. So I'll be live about 10 minutes or so before that, getting ready, making sure things are funky and whatnot. And then we'll see what the Pokemans are going to be delivering to us on Pokemon's Day. Otherwise, I stream every Friday from about 7 p.m. UK time with our good friend and cohort Fel Floney. We have a good laugh every Friday. We'll be doing just the same then. And that's basically where you can catch me and whatnot. I do some videos on YouTube. Look for the same name. I like to do unboxings here and there, including the recent Japanese reaction. I said reactions. I saw a comment in the chat. That was bad. Including a recent Japanese 4K Blu-ray release of Macross Do You Remember Love. If you want to see me awkwardly trying to open a box that has a poster in it from Amazon Japan, that's where you go and find that video, folks, because I've been told it's a laugh. But thank you for having me once again, Ian, and let's hopefully do this again soon.
Thank you. And again, congratulations on becoming the new Quiz Smash champion. Thank you very much. Freya, floor is yours.
Sorry, this Landorus was being a bitch. You can find me, Freya Pareto, on both YouTube and Twitch. I am gonna put up a video after MinamiCon of my skit that I've done for MinamiCon, but it's one that can be put on YouTube So I'm gonna upload it onto YouTube afterwards for people to watch. And on Twitch at some point, I'm gonna try and do some kind of streamathon because my computer is falling apart. It's a miracle that it's supporting my ass right now. So I was thinking of some kind of streamathon or something to try and raise funds for a newer, better chair. So hopefully that will probably be in the next month or so.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And last but not least, Matty.
First off, shout out to Freya Pareto arse, who's being supported by a chair. Let's get that person a new chair, for Christ's sake. But also, you can find me under Blue Sky. You can find me under Twitch. I will be coming back to Twitch at some point. I promise. I double dare promise. And then, Twitch won't be the same again, really, because, I'm supposed to be doing 3 episodes of Ghost Dimension at some point. That's going to be a lot of fun, right? But that notwithstanding, I am still awaiting an answer back because I have been invited to Radio Free Cybertron's Toy Fair coverage at about 10 p.m. UK time on Saturday night. I'm going to be a very tired Matty if I do this because we've also got wrestling that evening. So, again, everything's going to be all right, right? But yeah. Also, I'm very tired, Dane. I think we're going to wrap this up soon.
Yes, of course, because you're the last one there, but obviously I'll just do a quick plug for me. Let me get me on screen. There we go. Yes, you can find me Twitch, Blue Sky, and the Dekker Dane. I stream Mondays and Wednesdays when it's not a Quiz Smash. Mondays from 8 p.m. Wednesdays from about 5:45. Mondays, they vary at the moment. We do a watch along in a fortnight one week, and then we are playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which has been a lot of fun, despite the fact I do not like some of the tombs and the scorpions. And then suddenly Han Solo music starts playing. It's been a wild trip so far, but it's only going to go up from there. But the next edition of that will be happening on the 7th. No. Yes, the 7th of March is when it happens again. But yes, Mondays, 8 o'clock over on my Twitch channel. The Dekker Dane is the place to be. And in terms of other BunkaMania content, just quickly, lots more content coming up over the next month as well. This weekend, there will be Elimination Chamber review for myself and Harriett. That's going to be on Sunday evening. The following week after that, we are going to try and squeeze in an AEW Revolution review. And yes, there'll be plenty more stuff as well, including on the last Wednesday of the month, of course, another edition of Quiz Smash. So, until next time, I have been Dekker Dane. I've been joined by Freya, by Cliff, by Matty, by Harriett, and the new champion, GiraffeMe, Jeremy Graves. It's been a wonderful pleasure this evening. Thank you so much for your comments. So thank you so much for your bits. And thank you so much for being engaged with the stream. So until next time, have a lovely evening. And we'll see you on the next edition of Quiz Smash. Good night.